24-hour economy. The Yanshaya John Mahama and this young dream who you are quite. Yabama passport office I hear 24/7, no break. Yabama DVL I hear 24/7, the same for post. In the Yatiti, the Quaduma no pa, no what 8 hours, no 9 and no. Not Captain Smart. I call no 9. I could see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart airport and that's a million people. 12 a.m. ABC Amapa 8 a.m. And it's a way you man of power money how because I do bit many. When you man mura money how because I match with me.
A few moments later.
Let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24-hour economy. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you a document in Parliament saying we are taking so much money to invest in 24-hour economy, you won't see it.
24-hour economy. The Yanshaya John Mahama and this young dream who you are quite. Yabama passport office I hear 24/7, no break. Yabama DVL I hear 24/7, the same for post. In the Yatiti, the Quaduma no pa. No what 8 hours, no 9 and no. Not Captain Smart. I call no 9. I could see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart airport and that's a million people. 12 a.m. ABC Amapa 8 a.m. And it's a way you man of power money how because I do bit many. When you man mura money how because I match with me.
A few moments later.
Let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24-hour economy. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you a document in Parliament saying we are taking so much money to invest in 24-hour.
This is the price we pay for the kind of politics we do in this country. And I think the current minority have a case. But they negotiated for a contract that clearly was far better than any contract we had in the sector. You condemned it. So how then do you turn around when you come into power to water down the fiscal terms? But let me also explain that the global lithium prices at the time we negotiated for the lease, this Atlantic lithium lease, are not what they are today. There's been a substantial price collapse, throwing into question the viability of the project. So if you don't actually revise the project downwards, that project will economically not be viable. So there is a case for the revision of the fiscal terms. But I think the minority thinks is payback time because of the politics you played around the earlier contract that we negotiated. But at the end of the day, we need to put Ghana first.
Papa bi aka mi sisi a na ne mo ko to chacha na ye di papa ekosi United Nations samunu United Nations a o awurade mmira mu ne wi ase ye ya na ade no san ba bie mu a wo beti madafoka Ghana for beti madafoka Ghana for beti awurade yakopɔ mampani na o ka madafoka ana what say ba mu ya wa ka madafoka da. Oh, Randy. Mr. Ramon, Yancho Chacha. Now, Minister Obehu Yamobo, Obebi, Papa Biaka, Mrs. Here. Then, I could want to live out Yan and your window organ, and they never tempered with allowance. When you are president! Yourself a season. To live out Yan and your window organ, and they never tempered with allowance. When you are president! Yourself a season. I could want to live out Yan and your window organ, and they never tempered with allowance. When you are president! And you are money adorful.
mra ye womu yi ye hia Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ye besha Ghana for yempe change se Ghana for yi yem se we na ye peno na kwasesa no a ena na wo jejireje ye to aba mo obi anipa from for peno na oye popular enye obi akeke ena ye sorry si ye kwoto aba ma no police station for Mr. Ye jina praise be sorry them ena ye sremo o nyame dimu mamo ma yensesa yensa na nkofa oyele bia mre yen na ye mo ye ho abro ebasa ye ma ani ye busua ana ye di o mabro Dr. Mahmood Bawumia obi anim say day one ama say nie doctor nie Medina chia to the whole Ghana minimini amahu minimidi amati obi a twan yen say ye be doctor ni ade na ba some people for ye candidate a ye de ni konie na Ghana for so aboa yan enye dede hu enye numudwa enye kasa bebre Dr. Mahmood Bawumia bra ne ho ase odafo mboko onjampoa onye papa mfa nkwatena baby nka sani pai ana yetu abama na Ghana for ho beto no na yen MPP for so ye ho ato yen wonhwa sese baby a ye gina ye hu si yakoye nimo se ye ba ye chi o ye ma o ye nananom ye ofa asefo ye busuafo bra ye bre no Senka 2024 Yatu abama Dr. Mahmood Bawumia baya kaminu mienu yada naka yada nanso esan se yasesa yensa no na akofo hawe nyina abra yen yehu bi pen akwatia yehu bi pen ne esi wakwatia ha enne ama akwatia MPP ye wo ntwetwede ye mpese ye behu bi wa MPP national Mesramo, Mofamu Nancy Farm, near to Ambamo Bia, or the animal Yahu Batoyan, near Waka, a fire winning around, a babem, no bad ya, Amaminu mienu, Yakuma Toya yem, me, and then me Jina Press be a sorry damn her, me mamma and Sasu on ya me and him, as Shamunina Bosse, Miti Dr. Mahmood Bawumiachi, Mesramo, Munina Matamachi. Na yantu aba wakwatia mra yatu aba wakwatia no owini yo mesremo ma yantu aba no na mumfa so na general election so yata na chi sa yakwaje nkunumudi abotre no ama MPP ama yokuo ama Ghana na menu mienu so yasoma adweye enuanom ni adofo.
All right. Abusia, memamuni na ha memamwadwo na mwakwaba edeba political zone jumedi so. Ene eye dwada fefe a osoro hini nyame SCC ede ama ne ma ewa asase so. Megidi se de ene wudi si wani so se obeye ni na no watumi aye ama ne duru baabi. Te unwie ya na watumi aye ma ne duru baabi. Mesre will say, in life, don't give up. In life, don't give up. Even when it seems that all odds are against you, never give up. There will be no more. Anka omunya home anka neama omobeye enye ni nanso ehome ni ho no matumi de aye. But me no de ye mumu yo ni na achi no okese ne se onya aye mu enti obekura yen na wadome yen. Eni nti se tekrema eda bodwe mu moja edi emu afurusane na ade ni na ekoto ten no eye okese bi ena amano abasa aseda ayeye ene nkamfo enka Yeshua Hamashia edin da ene den na amen. Yabeda obade ase na yada mo a mo support political zone na edane political zone yada mo so ni na ase me pacho se wa join me on TikTok de munim se eye repost share ene tapping ene bema aso nti momo modern na mo fe no endom me and I promise you we are going to have a very wonderful, educative, informative message here today. Sister Emily, I say your shirt suits you best, Mr. P. I'm patcho you made us say me shirt to know a fit to me. TikTok I said the Amaka no better so obe share yes or the bedase mo amohwe na onyankopon share money na asha medamuni na ase mon tapo so and I said the Amaka I promise you a solid and a wonderful show if you stick with me. Repost and share for me. Facebook and YouTube so I remember my at the bar and the edition of Political Zone so now and then we have a lot of evidence, the evidence based and that show no be more of an evidence based show. Now I want to say another gadget getting ready na me no ni na yensua de embom mesre send any first day I will share obe like a page first YouTube I'll be subscribe now wa like now wa share if possible now wa sign so I then where your comment na me who say share me so I can give you a shout out. The only way I meet me am shout out say share me with YouTuber and then they say ubeja comment na me who say where your comment nearby for say control bro for baby bia bra it is saying hello hi tree okay I can speak it. I can also read it anyway. Be a be any be a na so na page na any program no intimi nkonanim. Over Facebook the same thing applies to you. Unfollow yen follow yen na mwa na niamani ni na enkoye. Abusua onyame edi MPP ho afofie onyame adom yen aboa yen. Enu nti eya oye MPP ni a minim se etoda eya na abemubu wo ho. Now, so believe me, from where I'm sitting, any day I mean who know, Mama my abemumbu, Yang Tonko Swa, and pushes our agenda way. Now, ebebem. Amenya call Michiao Sawa Wilson as so many Michiao, Doka Sakufu, charity nano, Mammy, my birthday man who now show me, Pacho Michiao Pa, why be you? Santa Ventura, I believe, Victoria Reynolds, Mammy Pacho, the same Jennifer Josephine at the same. Joe Esifo medase sawa joining Ebenezer Kobi Ameche o YouTube medase Martin Kweye also o YouTube medase sawa joining Godwin Tete also o YouTube medase Nanentry also o YouTube say hello how are you doing good timing thank you for coming thank you so much for you being here too so far more message and answer but me actually be a man more share and I'm Modino. TikTok we have similar Pimpel, we have John Bosco, me and Gasamen Crawford no be go me who say Mr. Marcus wa me who say Akosia Roxen wa rated do Ahmed as say wa share mame when be Ashton wo de be alba obeboa obra me da se pa nyame nhira olu so wa ha me da se mame me da se pa can unite phone na me chia mo me tem mo nka che can't unite for in my family na yen bibi mbom enche yen bibi mbom never give up I also me home me that say so we to me join me Emily me home Akosua NPP asantini ya that say kakra Japan ana kakra Japoma bachwan medase shakataka medase pa big man got tender media musoma ba medamuni na ase do fi asem Matthew se mahama student result and then no ho asem ne yebeka and then no ho asem ne yebeka nti fa also dear bra Kawa Kamara, you are welcome. For also dear bra na mean to me and read him out. Abusuan for answer na yebeko and that topic ni mu eye yene NDC for ene John Mahama na membo kan a obu no yene omobeka sa no. Me je eyi first me bo ye ma me ama say me bo ne voice. Yeah, Papa Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said the Munimuno. Meda say the Omami cake in Yamishrano. Yeah, Papa Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia said the Munimuno. Or qua pro or turn a message or nay delegate aiding Komo Airboa Air Casa. Na enumu and your former MP. Yeah, Dujemfi. A friend of Amase. Yeah, mammy, Papa. Olusu election and okotena fie na Akwetia for one has been a seater na eho eden edema MPP for pa na so ye maami bo modern eko ekutu baba jama na asemu ane ye kan se sebiu woye wobi a wonku school no akire na wetumi abeye MP ewo party a yehu ye say ye education is for na enkomre ni na no me ma asem ne nwa no ye ni na ye nim de si ye ema ye ma me eluzu ni seat na akire ye bra onyame fa ne currency NST akomi enso ebesu mu kon akoden a na akire sanka akwati abefa ne ntoma pa efra no na fufia nto ata eba ne say ye koye by election MPP for a multi me. Muntie me ye pa. Minua, emfa ho ne onipa o supporto. Emfa ho se opani bi epewasem ewo party ni. Ade a esese da wakoma so na ye wo number 1 priority as party ba. The good standing of the party, the defending of the party, and making sure the party is upright all the time. Your allegiance is to the party than the individual people that we have in the party. The rich men, the DNA, we like to rub shoulders with them. No. Now, memfa obi epa opena semunti. Emfa nkatane amabone ekoso na emma yen to your party ne nkwene because makana ha asen kan ha na mesia sisu nebio say presidential candidate parliamentary candidate win election muntie ni yepa presidential candidate parliamentary candidate enya won na win election adentia ye ton won why na ton won party no enunti party na dwuma ye beye and ebe determine say yebenya ye flag bearer mana be ye president ana say yebenya ye MP amana be ye MP amaye enunti it is not solely say flag bearer keke and awudi ko win election because say ukofa Yeshua Hamashia Yesu Kristo ba ene na o party na odi be ye adwuma na suafo na odi be ye adwuma na machine na ede ne be kono machine mu nye den a obelusu election mama yen shene so and making sure say your political party is stronger is the most and the first determinant if we are going to win an election. Minim say me kan mu bi mo be gina ho amiamia mani ase akade ba me ntwatro na maka kire mo so say bi a mede ma no ka bia nyame ma ne bem acha busumi nsia na abem. You must have a strong leadership in the party, a well-formed and structured party. You must have those things in order for you to be able to what? Win an election. Some person win an election. And nothing as a party weaker, you are not able to stand. Sabium prediasa. Me baumia etiteni. Baumia why na ebeden? Why na edenebeko? MPP na presenting the said day. I didn't know about me uncle straight say Ghana for Monko to Abama. Hello, mommy. But I said, oh, Lady Gaga. I didn't know about me and sorry, good as a Konako to Abama. Now, on them say MPP, party no, party for no, Montono Swaba. Na mo party for them presenting the Magana, mine Antonio Swaba. As anity. They are making Yansen. And you know, they are making Pato Imun now. MP. Who presents the away parliamentary candidate? It's not the flag bearer. And your flag bearer, Nico Dinaka say, candidate, I'm a flag bearer, I'm a person, me dene Benny, Debbie. And your party ne choose to say, me, a banner, I will win constituency, me person, me they bring solution TV, and they call you MP. Now you're turning swaba. Na party no at the naba elections. And until my yen starting senior maybe I see. Na mo my yen who crying. Emma abonefo na won the car won konanka NPP atetia pansam no. Dia wo mo hwehwe no ambem. Minu ya ye ni na ade a na atoye ni wakwatia na enya adeketewa o. A bright young man. A bright young man. Bright young man. Ya sure no. After fighting for such a seat for us. A brass will say, first and foremost, party for nim niama no ma yintino. Yan shed down Cobain, I must say. Woman koto to woman niama ye no nim say, Aquetia, you know, no, the chairman, no, yeah, big problem. Woman to me and can be say party no. Leadership name to me and organize Aquetia election, no man, ye dia, yempo being faint, say one on a year. And he started training Yamami, I must say, in the Bemini, the man, bloggers and Kakrebis and Monkoka say, I must say, in the Koyes, and I must say, now say, I must say, you're powerful. So, bet to me, I'll stop who will be so winning the city. And the other man, farmer say, I'm a medicine. Oh, yeah, NPP, Babuno, men, Mark Quima, some penny fool with Mumu Yusu. Me I see happy name into normal fast and Yaman and Fameponano. Men Mumu Yusu fan say, oh, party. Men manin Yusu fan building a hockey. Now, oh, party na that to Subenya Bibi Umuno and Concotingu. Yet now fabricating say, I must say, Aya Kennedy Japan Nipa. No, Nick Kennedy Japan, Asha boom. And one more cocky can some actual microphone no man conquer to about Mebois. Now, my catcher will say, Miancasa, Mamma, must say, Nakasa. And the minimum say, for 2 years, Canadian Japan was not talking to him. I say, Mancasa, same way. Me, I said, the Bianca Mutre Jaima Mary, call me, Minchatro, Membokis. Me canu credit prodo, dear tears. So, would you be our pen to cry? You will never hate me, because me canu cry. Me canu cry. And now, honorable, I must say, only who be pan and no man crofan met to a banner dear. Now, me say, hey, Munya is adiano. Or penny bianco yen organization ye. Mama Franco Shama say. Me, I'm a TA, me say. From because I'm a say, me mammy. Me call Ghana, me couldn't fee ye Cassani idea. Into me name. Can I be name Cassa because of Baumia? Kennedy. Or ne I must say en Kasa for 2 years and no more you know because of Baumia. I didn't hear. I must say I copen wasem. I cocaso bedi Baumia chi. Na dear Bako ye me ye. Your papa Baumia call Eastern region no. Baby or call ye be an I must say the nachi support no. And na me no who tiny and a ma or yes so on in Kasa. And no chairman booty. You go amuko sorry kutin. Omuko chairman kuti na ye me ama say ka asem we kire me o tia papa ni papa na ntia no adentia ono akọ support Baumia ono ke ne akani ya no no ama say na akọ support Baumia nti no ono no bu afu ama say nti no ne ama say nkasa Maybe be our platform is so any and no fellas in the dear and no name the Canadian. I'm a say no dear book and I'm a say dear. Patron Nesso Diana Mobeka. And a Diana Mobeka. And a Diana Mobeka. Ubi on a doctor higher campaign. Na seven uncle Kennedy, the other and one could be Kennedy. Yet now, na empeniphobia, one more bow, my bra bobasa party nimu, and said that I'm put to party together. Ako pe sebium prediasa 20 Ghana, 30 Ghana, de tebia mayen. Mufenko defend your momo juma. I will bra party nigu. That is something I would never sign up for it. And I told you people. Me pacho ene abemu anase memu. Ene abemu anase memu. Honorable Amase, ejine simple society. Muntie no.
Mura ye womu yi.
Aha. Muntie. Na mo like
Dr. Mahmood Bawumia.
Yo.
Yebesha. Ghana for yembe change.
Debbie.
Se Ghana for you yem se we na ye peno. Na kwase sano a. Ena na wo jejireje. Yetu aba mo obi anipa from for peno. Na oye popular. Enye obi akeke. Ena ye sorry si yakoto aba ma no.
Debbie.
Police station for Mr. Ramo. Ye jina press be sorry them. Ena yes Ramo. Oh nyami dimu. Mamo ma yensa. Na nkofa oyele bia mre yen. Na ya mo ye ho abro. Ebasa ye ma ani ye busua ana ye di o mabro. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia obi anim say day one ama say nie doctor nie. Medina chia to the whole Ghana. Minimini amahu, minimidi amati. Obi a twan yen say ye be doctor ni ade na ba same people for ye candidate a ye de ni konie na Ghana for so aboa yan. Enye dede hu. Enye numudwa. Enye kasa bebre. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia brand ho ase. Odafon boko. Onjampoa. Onye papa mfa nkwatena baby nka. Sani pai ana yetu abama na Ghana for ho beto no. Na yan MPP for so ye ho ato yen. Wonsha. Se baby a ye gina. Ye hu si yakoye nimo. Se ye ba ye chi o. Ye ma o. Ye nananom. Ye ofa asefo. Ye busuafo bra ye bre no. Senka 2024. Ye to abama Dr. Mahmood Bawumia baya. Kaminu mienu yada. Naka yada. Nanso esan se. Ye sesa ye nsa no. Na kofo hawe nyina bre yen. Ye hu bi pen. Akwatia. Ye hu bi pen. Ni esi wakwatia ha. Enne ama kwatia MPP. Ye won twetwede. Ye mpese ye be hu bi MPP national. Mesramo. Mo fa mo nansi fam. Ni atu amba mo bia. Odi ye ni ma ye ho beto yen. Ni a waka afa ye hu nyinara. Ebebem. No be ye ama me no mienu. Ko ma to ye yam. Me enemi jina president sorry dem ha. Me ma me nsa so onyame anim. Ahyemu nyina abose. Me di Dr. Mahmood Bawumia chi. Mesramo mo nyina beta machi. Na yantu aba wakwatia. Mra yatu aba wakwatia no owini ye o. Mesramo ma yantu aba no na mumfa so na general election so yata na chi sa yakwaje nkunumdi abatre no ama MPP amayokuo ama Ghana na me no mienu so yasoma adweye.
Yo, mame, I'ma say, me da say, many as a cratete like me sue me mu. Na executive be ebra papa one montino, young family we metal time crew and say, Undi Bawumia your support to Kennedy. Yakwa kweti eko lusu, a party eko lusu no. Na obi, so wa Kennedy into a also TikTok. Put no denya me as say, Yakwa kweti eko lusu seat. me confront suko bi so am say na mani age say MPP for lose seat am say e no kire say Bawumia can lead nti am de Kennedy beba the party lose no wo hu kura say party ni na ebro wono din say everything has to be against Bawumia Bibia Bawumia and the more Bawumians you make the more popular he gets. Won't say politics I say. The more attacks Bawumia gets, the more popular he gets, the more sounding his message begins to resonate with people. Mo nim politics here. Mount Dr. Bawumia, ni opponent, more with people. More with the grass or no, never compete. Or no, the campaign or any nano, or you understand the only NDC for Nanya. Oh, there's always an India with you know better day. Then so we been with Tieska. Young go chat from Fanto Bawumia Sona, Papa Yaya, Yenya Bibi and Femi, and no, in Tiania, moon fabricated Bibina, a media and famra bonting, and I sabi, a last no, Ubi mailing certificate, a coffee or court. Sabio no Bawumia because you need message. Mama yen careful. MPP for Mama yen careful. Obi ka semba ko fa Felix ho kire and asa Felix no unim me so unim Felix unim me. Se me didie se me didie se me yusu se me sri unim. Don't want to say me to ya chebe me chop it in over na Felix no na dia me sremo. Blogger bia ni onipa bia ni unique identity anyankopon de man no. Ade a SKB beye e wo media so me ntumi nye. Dia mesume tumi aye no SKB on tumi nye. Sa na bloggers ni na ye de dem nsronko. Obi wo ho a memfa menua kwaku abeku oso analysis mu na wo ya tumu sa kwa no waben unya obi te se menua ekwida ko ana okasa the passion in her voice and the poise in the makes you want to into obi a woni de okọ miss heart no queen bee no everybody has a role obi a woni role the field is too big Trend easy for ni ye party mom na so MPP for blogger bi wo one pekra so no you be kwa blogger because we are Cassette and the Godfather we are going to side am the star boy na dey me nko ni page so there be mama bra me page so na me mbra wo page so na ye ntumi nton ye hummom na apade anasa adekode eda ye ni so say no na ye bo ho ban no ye nko bo ho ban ye ma ye ho kwan dodo. And now I say there near see I become we declare me bet na ha can be as and to say no Felix no so the mama say nti no yes and I must say yan fa large Mahmoud ba obi amra nti wo mo ano mo pesa nke de ne to simpie so etwitwa na shabo di small views bi free ho no anka enne de na anka ye beka MPP sabe yenya kwase ampafo party o MPP ya dwene mu do yen penifu ebedi yanim JB dankwanom na nado no mo papa nom ye papa buzi anom ye papa ayi baaku ya igbeni eze kwashi debi enye kwashiga baaku bi so wo ho I think yeah twe yen crofo twe even MPP is not a small party. Mama yenye ye hu too cheap and fall for just like ade bi obeka che ndisi no beje ade bi ene o ka che MPP ni obeje ade munye research kakra na beboa mentan obi wa woni mi ye no nim se Felix mentan obi na me eya na eye mede omo mu nim me music side no I've always been somebody I put people on because me nim say me weakness no se me twe oba me ho a sa weakness no betumi akova also weakness no se me so me ba wo ho a metumi akova sa weakness no that is how you build black people that's how you build Obi ba page so na enipa 30 kura di na page so kura na ne bu afu na sebe or report or MPP new ye ni na ba page so a ono a o MPP new nso ne bu afu se enkrofo hwe wunti no obe report to page. Please, papa na ye de na ekọ no or ye peaceful man. Papa na ye de na ekọ no or ye well vested. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia na ye kana asem no ne suban enye basabasa enti emma me ne umi no mfa ye suban basabasa enkosai ne party. You don't have to like all the people you work with. How many people really like their bosses? We don't like our bosses, but we have to go to work because we got to eat. Come together. MPP4 come together. Sami Janfi to make us say, Ekufu adu akwakoto shower aba na ye di ama obekọ na obi ye ka. Ekufu adu dwade play, Ekufu adu dwade play mu. MPP Mosomon koka say, Ekufu adu endwade play mu. Obo na Felix ebe gina ho. Ekufu adu ni play no afa no kra no ondwade play mu. Na MPP ni ba akoso afa na omo so edidi jani ntia na omo edidi jankrofo na hey MPP. Come on. Let us rise. Maybe minimum said 2028, you be winning power with a large Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and that's sure banker. I know it's not failing, it is going to happen. The only thing left is for you to understand role then Ubo. Now borrow to your best ability. They in China there. But their last week you see you know cry so be who's and no or marry. Utie. Yes, you be uncle candy obey. I fed you be caught to a someone who could be empire who be no na young family fra campaign as the campaign. Yamay and MPP and this. There be. God is on our side. God is on the side of MPP. Let us choose the right side. Now you bet me we need victory in 2028. Now, Madam Moa, when I'm celebrating my birthday, you know, I say, Moa mutumi friend me, minya onipa baako, nice gentleman. The man send me $100 American. I'm power so now grow. Nti me bona baso, Mr. Puzo. Ono no ye Denver, Colorado. Omo chapter chairman. Obe chairman $100 American. And the chairman say utia me da say one mama birthday no anchor dry. Onyankopon nhyira. You be investing into the studio. You the be 1 or 2 things. Net me aboa ama niama akoso yi ama ye ni na. Moso amodem pai bokese at the time echi. Me da mo ni na say mo frame me obi o play any role bia e o me birthday no no Onyankopon nhyira na ommo homo mo amoba me life so mo be share me gifts ashtown me da mo ni na say Onyankopon nhyira Rita RD show me da say Felicia me da mo ni na say Onyankopon nhyira mo Mr. Dana Rivers na me show kese pa me mama yi oh, okay. But all the same, me damuni na ase, gaga me damuni na me do bi ase, ewo adoya mo ye de mame. All right. Now let's get to business. Muni bibi. And then my topic no say NDC don't like education. So they always work against it. Now Mobakaya na say mo de me flowers be mame a ese mo start bon sem e de mame kura ansa na me kasa na ba adentia me platform yi so any other platforms am me call so e na me ka kire mo say BEC any SSC a ye betro no nkoda ne be fail pa se mo kaya because they are trying to cut down on cost, one. The money is not available there. Utie. And to coin be a so a water down. These two elements, no, they will do it. Metna here. And Madame Fubia or ye woman a mark nibi. Samokaya. Okachre me say, Kwesi. Me yamu shishima SSC for we are equa cotrono. Let me be sad. And I'll say, marking scheme be a dear bromo, marking scheme a dear bromo, so monfa marking. So what would this marking scheme no so the marking and could I be impasse? Mamma student na wa no mo ye me nan fofo ade bia mo ba na asem we ma meka wa ana eno so Felix boa onipa ne ka kire me say scheme mo de be market sa papers no enkoda ne bebiri be yeden e be faili anche na BEC for the results by the worst in 8 years. Last BEC for we on results by no the worst in 8 years. And no by na the minimum said there be SSS4 low to that metro and be den ebeto. Now Emily Swaka also you said it here severally. Me den nyame say somebody bears me witness. And I'm catch them say two. Almost said that frustrating questions nanka san kwada ne be answer no ye be ma just say they are going to set them in a way say like I don't even know how to even put it. Almost be making sure say near memu be pretty much in the exams. And one more the part in Kwan home. They don't think about Ghana as a whole. Send the party no our power there. Yan can be keke. Oh no boy, and I stop the propaganda. And I there you can say mu bibre. And commerce. Yan kwada no akọ report e bin see that. At least not for the 8 years. TNU. Ghana ne yekotro SSC and kwada to me bano. Say NDC for ba and cocaine and then the evidence but sometimes I say they show never evidence based. But me didn't care clear say me can ha. Say SSC for way they are not going to pass well. Number one, because of the marking scheme. Number two, because of the government's target say yen to me microphone be in conco pass and a you go to your first year university fees na yen wako tre. Bear in mind 2025 first year university fees no crown Ghana omunkwa NDC for nkwana yes yen charge dem Ghana for ni na ebi nyabi ebi anyabi but o person no convince you say ono na ban na ye papa echi obi aban. Now almost start take kan kwasi asem bi said ye nim say NDC for kan kwasi asem de bia no almost say ya to apo and ya to questions at the man and colano. No problem. Me cry there. That's a very perfect argument I would like to make. That's good. Let's keep that argument down. Me pen away, me pen no problem. But I'll type it down. Somebody remind me. Okay. And untino yam fan say nana do breso yam fan say no to questions at the man colano. Even though that day it's not a way established, but let's take it that way. That's not where I want to go. I want to take it from this tangent. Now, this in Koleye Equatro ye Efeli Poto Sebu for the first time again. Social studies ya Akwadebia Equatro Akwadebia person social studies because I don't want to be A. Onya bibia kra social studies di obenya e no Ghana babunu e feeling the poto. Now NDC is a very lazy government. Omo very lazy. Yes, omo very lazy. You see, say asemo ba omo be analyze asem no yehu baby am from so ni free ba ye no. They rather play what we call defense and then they want to serve you bullshit. And the problem is still there. Instead of them looking at what the problem is, they are saying in the social media, eka ho internet enkwada na mpaase. As if said another part, another 8 years, na social media ni Ghana. Me catch you so many answer. Omo kasa keke. Seriously. Because when you make arguments, say you past question papers, you questions amobi. When you make arguments, say social media, and not until those times now, na the one and then pass, and that's anyamani niwana. But the fact of the matter, and they said, Ghana for your sweating. When him dentia, de bia me can same way wa say, yeah, no more ya papa no we bruchli krano. Me pamu your school fees. U teacher nimpe face akoda. Oh, no, that's not true. U teacher nimpe face say akoda. Enye wo na utua u fees. Utie. U teacher onimpe face akoda enye wo na utua u fees. Nanso obetwe aba e de asiwa akoda no so epio go for school fees, dirty boy. Obi to me go school I do baby or country exams yes so went to school fees in TM I want 3 years in na bon. San same way in ACC Ghana. Obi abasa yemfa obanko school. Na what's na homa aban na ono entumi amfa obanko crèche kra no. E ka tro say no nya de papa. Nti to abama no mete dokro bo so ma wo. Na to obada aten education no to fegu. Abanya ye di free education eba. Or say enye possible. Ekotwa ahonnyom free education 419. Etwitwa ho advert any who t-shirt. Etumi twa no ho ka kire Ghana ni se me ba me na me education ye nti fama me na mpa. Ghana ni re free se sa papa na breso no na education wo form. Dia webe page education ni mo na wama ne agina no onu mo ntumi nhwe education. Na dia wodi nkan ba ya wen tumi amfa education anko ye na watena fie 8 years no pesika ebe di nyafu no onu mo na Ghana ni so betumi aye education ye. Na onye bronsam ne payfo a sabium prediasa. Free education aban na ode buffer stock for aduane e na na emaye meboa. Nti school bia ye di free ho ba. Arahu se me wo mu ne se aban no de buffer stock aduane akọ school ho no. Headmistress ne headmaster bi se watena so. Or the year business. Asemu amaking enye tro. Ya join news yi. Womo koye hu documentary. Ogbo a wo be hu bi. Headmaster for ne headmistress ya chichi omo say school for aduane na ye se mfemfidi school for no. Omo the year business. Now when your presidential candidate bi abeka kire wo say akromfo we ya banche ne kura we wi no. Afa de yam face kan kwhye ne nsa no won kwoto chicken wo market mre nkoda nwe. Hey, Ghana for mo hu anwa papa. Gere boto keke na wo mo nchema nkoda no kura no headmasters ne headmistress ne tena so. Na omo de yi omo business. Na ujidi say sa headmaster na uwi agari boto no ene ye twa budget ama no ebia 10,000 Ghana fakoto nam na fa be no adua no be ko market akoto 10,000 Ghana nam de abre Obama na we ujidi sa my boni o sa 2024 aba phone na ye de abufuo tantan bi koto ye no my boni papa na eso aba na ye twei kwesi apia mini atro me ka ebem Bibia me kafa NDC ho from the day omu wini ye me show e wo Koda Media asembia me kan yi bia abana abantem kra ma me dodo kana fo ye mfensu nyansa wo de ade we hye me nsa me ntumi anhweso yi me be dada wo se wo na se me ba me yese ya osi o ade na me de ma first I went to me anhweso yi no me sign de papa e ma wo se eno de obi tumi ahweso yi ene Now, let's look at our education. Mepacho, medemo ebeko series. Medemo ebeko series of SSC. Yatro. Ya papa John Mahama obedi ade January 7th, 2013. Meboa. Yeah, no. The president of Ghana. Mepacho 2014. SSC for a cultural year. Muntie ni pa. 2014. 72% of students no fail. Meba me the evidence bremo. Now what ya say the nti ayasen abeto sa amona we mu no. Me say 2014 na Mahama di president 1 year. And kwada 72% and a fail year. What sin no mo control no mu fail year. Me no me no ni na enye due diligence. Na yenhwe ensem no the way it here. Now show me and you have fight after the show. You know I love you. Me and you have fight. Cha, me pa to mo je. Mo cha de. Me pa to mo amoche o YouTube. Any TikTok no. Sorry, any Facebook no be hu. TikTok for said I can no mo be to me aye search, Google search crowd the bema. Yankwe, or say 72% students failed 2014 WASI. And this was reported by the Daily Guide. Okay. That time, no, not your mamia and there or your vice president. The picture ne boa fe. That time your mammy no your raba. Jina na nice one kasa enya agro. Your mammy na neji no. Oba pa also no. Aha. O the dreadlocks here. No di jina mo to me say yeah ponkwa abodam. Correct. Oba first one be bon number. Pasia be biu on side no say one number. Into no or the picture we show education is no one Jane Papa B. Mammy you dende oni. Ono the okwa education and kwada faili. Mammy would the education January choko cry nye be infantry oni into a 2014. Now regardez là-bas yankoso. Prof. Jena Nopokwajima, Minister of Education. The West African Examination Council said out of 242,162 students here, SSC WASI 2014, 68,062 and they to qualify here for tertiary institution, meaning say pass here for tertiary institution. Me pacho and on the percentage, you know, 28.1%. In 2014, and kwada cultural SSC to me school mu kwan say omo grade see ya omo to call ye no na omo ye 28%. John Mahama no na oye 1 year in office. Me pacho some evidence no yankoso bio. These candidates obtain A1 to C6 in at least 6 subjects, including English and mathematics, which is the core. A statement issued by Agnes Taikudu, Wyatt Principal Public Affairs Officer, and copied to the Ghana News Agency, announced the release of the provincial result of the 2014 WASI examination. Now say, of the total number of candidates who took part in the examination in conducted in 809 schools and 1,206, 921, representing 52%. No more mema 115,000 plus. Not almost 1 year representing the 47.959%. Yankum. Afebio. The statement said a total of 1,447 students representing 0.59% candidates registered. Neso yantumi ankwa nkotro. John Mahama sem na make intime mane nyo wanwa. Me mamu fact and figures no. Yanko yanim. Additionally, the entire results of candidates presented by 36 schools have been withheld while investigations into alleged examination irregularities are being conducted. This is the John Mahama or say on TSS Kufuado ma pass exams into your real na penso no kra de na ye wie mu ama ya didi di binu sebe schools in 36 schools kra de emu candidate for e no kra de ye nya nkoma asem kra say sebe we are even marking their papers, but na me wie fi say esi wo na penso inti ode be dada na nkrofo no ne NDC fo na de obeka bi omu didi no say Ekufuado me pass inti ye wie mu mo do mama wo wa penso wo wie aya me nkola 36 ye no marking cry any good. It's been withheld. Sane kai. Sa ene kai. When John Mahama the first time obaye year 1 after being president. Yanko Subio. We mo afa me do call 2015. The same John Mahama, your education, no Didi Agrono, the same John Mahama. Munti he. Wasi 2015. I say, who is to be blamed for the poor performance? Teachers or students? August 13th, 2015. What it basically says, after 2014, and 72% FALE, you know. 2015 so under John Mahama and Konye ewo SSC. Yes, Uncle Subiu. Also, it is heartbreaking when one sits down to analyze the performance of senior high school candidates in the West African examination WASI of late. It becomes difficult to decipher whether we are progressing or retrogressing as a country in our educational sector. 2015. In Ghana, WASI serves as the link for senior high school graduates to enter or get admission into tertiary institutions. I hope so, sir. Without taking the WASI, the certificate examination, one will not be able to progress into the tertiary institutions. Afeti he, John Mahama bi tibon kosofo ya. Okuje tablo kwa na mo. De na no poku agema no mo. The same squad. The same squad. Statistics from the just released WASI 2015 results point to the fact that students performed abysmally, especially in the 3 core subjects, that is mathematics, English, and science. 2015. 2014, na nkwadanum to me pass na utuya fees. Na utuya school fees. 2015 so by the same koju. Or say, these subjects serves as the basis that many tertiary institutions consider for admission. They are subjects ya ubenya hu school and school ebefa emumi ensano Ghana Bebunu under Mahama 2015 again couldn't fix whatever problem was there 2014, and so they were not passing. Okay, let me move straight. Or say, students performing woefully in these subjects is a clear indication that few students, it's a clear indication that few students will be able to progress to the next stage of the academic ladder without having to rewrite. Now, the statistics as released by WAEC indicates that Kaiser first one 28%, 2014 28%, and it to me then it me pass here 72 failure. I say 25.29% of candidates passed in mathematics. 2014 28% and a pass here. 2015 25% and a pass in mathematics. That is students getting A1 to C6. Since many schools today do not accept D7 for admission, when you're D7, I want to mean your school. 23.63% and it may pass here integrated science. And 50.29% and it may pass here English. That is someone when you A1 to to C6. Now, it has been a headache to stakeholders in the educational sector, tracing the causes of the poor performance. Again, in 2015, our education sector under John Mahama and Jena Nopuku Ajimai was performing bad. Whilst 119 schools have their results withheld and are being investigated again for more practices. John Mahama claims to say Oko free education na se wosua ade to me pass ya nya wo na wosua ade Akufo Addo na awie mu ama wo ono na pen so de na ye chen kwala no kra CZ sebe omu school results. This is the NDC we are talking about. Yan fan so ha metan de mu akobio John Mahama 2016 eno so no enkwada na pass ye ana wo man pass. What does the data say? 2016, WASI results show improvement. Dr. Jinapobi, na me ba improvement ya no say abano because on to me say they passed because oman pass it. Into you see emu aye kakra na emu aye no aye saying yanko. Also statistics show say we have witnessed a significant improvement, but there is still more work to be done. Dr. Ahmed Jinapo, a lecturer at the University of Education, Winneba, has said, concerns has been expressed by chiefs. Tiha. Wabet now na NDC abeka chere so wono na ebe ye sebio education ye. Na esese ya hemfo kura kopa cha so education de yakọ ne yente ase ye nkọ da ni faili dodo ahemfo ni na de omu jimu 2016. That is how bad John Mahama performed. That's how bad they now know Ajimai perform in the education sector. They want to sweep it under the carpet to make MDC look like said they like education. Now wo MPP ni a wo ni school home faso what's na what say won koto aba e man krofo we e the Ghana esen back into the danger. Mami read it. August 9th, Tuesday. I say according to WAEC, only 53% of students who sat for WASI passed in English. English, no. Yankoma said, with only 32.83% passing in core mathematics. Additionally, 48% of students secured passes in integrated science, which means to say, apart from English, 2016 again, because everyone say 53 is passed, 50 is half of it, right? 53, everyone say lightly pass. 53% and it to me then a pass a year English. 32% pay and do 40. 32 and do 35 and it may pass a core mathematics. Integrated science, one way pass a year and do 50%, meaning they failed. Or say, it has emerged that less than half of the 247,000 students who sat for the examination obtained the minimum grades to gain admission into tertiary institutions. Our education under NDC has never been proper. For you to go and allow NDC to lie to you, say, Obi awaba or the free education aba, if you be as who school, who need school, said the NECO so, utumi kobi. Nana do ba ye sebium pred me say ya boni o na ye bebre he ebra nana do ba ye. I remember quite clearly. I remember. Na ye say ye free education. Even young kasa ye MP before ni bipo. Young kasa ye MP before ni bi kura no. Na they were not for it. They were not for it. Nanso Ken oforiata kromfo ya Ken oforiata kromfo yi otumi hwehwe iska am ye di training kola 5.7 million ewe education mu am omo pass ye minia me the 2014 election WAEC results under John Mahama Jena Nopuku Ajimai e de akyerew. Okay, me the 2015 there enso akyere. And I'm 2016, the aye then, as I actually. Okay? Yen fair non to. Afe Yamra 2021. Yamra 2021. Let me share this quickly. We just use this one. I'm use so better. I want to use the correct one. Okay, thank you. And I wore 2017. Okay. Maybe 2021 to maybe. All right. Into Yabafa from we can go from 2017, but just not for us to exhaust ourselves. You know. I will start with this document here, Media to Hey. WAEC releases 2021 WASI results. The Daily Statesman, December 9th, 2021. Mepacho, what does the evidence say? Or say, the provisional results of the 2021 candidates were released by the West African WAEC indicate some modest gains. Modest gains. Improve. As over 50% of the candidates excelled in all core subjects. And what's now secretary social 2021 no. Core subjects now a move fa a pass core subject now they were excellent, excelled. Okay. The provisional results indicate that there were improvements in the performance of candidates at grades A1 to C6 in integrated science and social studies as against 2020. Or say, although, and this is admitted, or say, although the examination recorded a decline in the performance of candidates at grade A6 to C6 in English, language, and math, as compared to 2020, let's say 2020, over 50% did, candidates still excelled in the subjects. So it's still a pass the mark. Now, Madam Kujo Teya Asayaba Bema statement, also per the release, a total of 446,352 candidates, made up of 221,439 males and 224,919 13 female, which means not 2021 afe Emma Eko school more accessibility of education intino Emma Eko school then more. Oh, I thought I was sharing it with you guys, so maybe Emma Eko school more because afe Emma Eko tena say your country exams no one more to say Emma no from 965 schools. This figure is 18% higher than the 2020 figure. Than the 2020 figure of 375,700, which is 0.79% of candidates who registered were absent. Into only 0.79 of people who registered and then to now 2019. Ghana recorded one of its best performances in the teaching and learning of mathematics at the second cycle level in 2019-2020. WAEC. The candidates were the first batch of free education. The candidates were the first batch of free education. Kai say free education na NDC for akatre say ebe say Ghana education. Ebe man kwada na nyenyem. Ebeman Kwadana Ebasa. Ready. Ghana recorded the most, or say one of the best performances in the WASI. The candidates were the first batch of free SHS senior high beneficiaries. Out of 37,000 students who took part in the exams, more than 243,904 representing 65.71%, secured between A1 and C6. Think twice. Free education for now, yes, born now, best say Ghana education. No, it moves 65% in a past year. The number of passes in the subjects made it the best over the last decade for 10 years, and also one of the best performances in the history of the country. Free education for no. The ISM and Fauba and Kobe because I anado 419. The ISM over there on Fatas Obeko free education, no, and Kodano 65.7 and a pass year. Or say more than 212,000, representing 57 again, the pass mark almost 60, also passed A1 to C6 in English language, making it the best of performance in the teaching and learning of the subject over the last 10 years. Ekufuado before no. Ekufuado tantain no. Ekufuado na onima membu no. Ekufuado na membu tantain no. Ekufuado na wasai Ghana education no. Ekufuado na di free education na benti Ghana akoye saa no. Na nkrofo ekotwere exams ya na omo pass. Enuanom ne ame bi amobo. Ye de ne ame bi di agro. Me na me ka me kire. Ye de ne ame bi di agro. Now, let me lower this. The same way. Nanado. Now, I said you previous and what say Ghana education, no. It still confirms here. Anyway, if I don't tell now from there, no, let me move on to fire these people and fire them correctly. Last evidence, Yanko. Actually, not the last evidence, but yeah, another evidence, Yanko. If I turn out tap, so not all share page in the mama, why Miss Remo, not more sandy roses, more sandy money gun near the end, me share then be that. I mean, okay, into Yanko. Me pacho English language. 1 year near D7. I first almost fail here. D7 for 11%. 2021. 1 more near E8. 9%. 1 more in your F9. 13%. And we English. Obama Asia. 1 year near D7, 8%. 1 year near E8, 10%. 1 year near F9, 20%. Integrated science. 1 year near D7, 15%. 2021, then I'm able you. Bad, I'm mentioning the bad ones, no, like the bad results, maybe. E8, a NIPA 9%. And in E8. And a NIPA 4.6%. And in F9. Uti. And unti. Say, ya de toto. And that day, I say, medin kind of from 2014 results are chira. And I made it 2017, so 2020, so I could for the dear swatch there. Young Comubio. Say, me de compare. The Irish is here, yeah. Oh, bra. English language. 1 year in year D7, 2021. No more year 11. Yan sign call this year, so na yan ko share. English. 1 year near D7. This is the performance of candidates in the published result of the core subjects. WASI 2025. Mr. Mupi, English. 1 year pass here. No, D7 because that's the lowest one. Yeah. 8%. 1 year A8, 9%. 1 year failure F9, brofo, 12%. Mathematics score. 1 year D7, 11%. Of course, D7 is failed. Of course, D7 is failed. I said the worst ones, no. 1 year E8, 12%. And a 1 year F9, 1 year cultural commerce F9 this time. 26.77%. Integrated science. 1 year D7, 11%. 1 year E8, 11%. 1 year F9, integrated science, is 16%. Again, nanado numbers, nenam 6, 7, 5, 4. No. NDC 4 there, our mobile. 1 month so my just 1 year penal, 26.7%. Sorry, 16%. Afiyanko social studies. Aha. Any exams in the boom abemupa adentia. Student be a bomb pie say better social studies na at least with me and 1A be and now 1B. Papa be their friend. This time around, look at what happened. Say Ekufuado social studies. 1 year near D7. Now you're 9.43. 1 year near E8 social studies. Now you're 7.65. Ekufuado. 1 year in your F. 14. Okay. I feel young quay. I'm over here. Come on here. Yeah, baby. Oh, come on. Baby. Good. Sorry. Yeah, try on my DNA. 1 more near D7. Okay. Social studies near 1 year near D7, 7.38%. 1 year near E8, 9.12% again. 1 year fairly social studies this time. Just so we confirm it again. Social studies 2021 performance. Ekufuado. 1 year in social studies 14.59%. One we feel you know. I feel young call John Mahama 2025 so. 1 year failure 2025 27.50%. 27.50%. When you are through, and a down. Any and Kwada failing social studies 27.50%. 1 year pass a year 55%. 1 year actual commerce 48% penny to me pass a year. Woman do 50. Integrated science, woman 60, 57%. I feel young name. Young share, young fan compare a year as we came inside. English language. Year free honor and Kwada 69.52% and an air pass English. Okay. 2023, Ekufuado 73.11% in Kola and a pass a year in A1 to C6. 2022, 60%, 60.39%. any nya den etumi pass ye. Okay, 2025 English 69% and etumi pass ye. Afi yenko yenim. Mathematics 2022 Nana do tie konya so no. Enkoda 61% and etumi pass core mathematics. Enkoda 62% and etumi pass ye in 2023. Enkoda 66.86% and etumi pass ye in 2024 and MPP ye be free abemu. 2025 commerce oman pass it. Enkoda etumi pass ye 48.73%, which is a failure. So they failed. This is core maths. Now, and none make actually will say it was a device here and these four put together. Decided to do away with procedures and now you didn't call out with them. Areusame woman say, Nanado apensono. Not say akoda akoya classes here. A binding it tiaka. John Mahama apensono. What na utiawo den? Utiawo classes ka first time no. This time, so obaye no was near den was near the same thing. Now, ebio mathematics. Nana Kufuado the free education by ya free education tantain. Free education essay and collar. Free education no enya papa and Kodano kwa woman bibiano. And Kodano Kosia Shekurano 2022 61% in the past year. 2023, 62% improvement yaba. 2024, ye flabem no 66.86% in Koda. And I pass it, Sebio commerce. This time around, 1 year pass it, commerce. A 48.72% and do 50. And do 50. Now, it's now. The failure mark. 1 year failure, 1 year F9. Kodamba kumako 114,000. 114,000 in your F9, 26%. 1 year E8, 52,000. 1 year D7, 52,000. 1 year in 48, I'm going to say 48%, no. And now almost me idea 200,000. These are the records of NDC and MPP. Afi integrated science yanko yenim. 2022 integrated science. Nanado free education kwadana omabono. Omunya 62.45%. 2023 Nanado nkoda na omabon no omunya 66.82% integrated science. 2024 Nanado aban womo omabon na free education na nye papa no enkoda 58 almost 60% and now 59% so rounding the upper and the pass and the pass inya A1 to C6 integrated science and ne enkoda pass integrated science 57.74%. After social studies, social studies now could there be a bomb pie and if you be a muba could the attitude of honor. Mepacho 2022 Nanado and Mana Omunimadi and free education I say Omono. Omunya 71.51% pass. 2023, Omokomenim 76.76%. 2024, still you maintain even though say drop here, but now 71.53%. And net John Mahama ba 2025. And Koda Sebu a passe a social studies a 55.82%. Na nini na no eba the same and a being Korea. Minia a year yatro numbers ya yake can be bringing na no and I'm here and a bidruha. Number 1, I know the NDC is bleeding today because again they are being exposed. Me they moved free 2014 and I'm them about 2016 and they failed poto. Sad time no to fees. Nana Kufuado na untua fees. Yes, or no crowd there or say obano. Nanso na obano kotra or pass it. Na adie bi ya me ya ewo Ghana for ho. Lady D, Ghana 1 year ejimi pa ye hia for ma. Esuna grow. 1 year wo munyansa wo mfa nya adwuma a edo so wo Ghana eye hia for ma. Ehia for ma nso ena omu nsu omo ho. Oyo ba na onya bibi kakra de so ne pa. Enya bibi kakra de so ne bo a osiwasi so. Na ye de na ye area girl. Oye be ma so a onya jeans bi sha we de ni dimie sa. Enya for ma ena sebio ye ma ye nyansa enya adwuma e wo Ghana. Eya na eya adentia. Me ye NDC ni ebra NDC wo ho no yentua me classes fees ama me intimi anye classes yentua me fees ama me intini ye pamu school fees inti da bi wo wa course ni bi ana subject ni bi wo member no topic ni bi o ma kire wie na ma be si akire e ma ma disua anko anim as NDC ni but me pe NDC pa me ma me ne me papa ni na ye NDC for nanso education no e ba ye no de ekosi ye no me ye NDC ni nanso na me ba pechok e de atro na onya bi emfa ntro me ye NDC ni pa me pe NDC okay nanso sema ban na ba me ba no kotire exams a na we fail due to lack of preparation. Aban fofraba onya maban mempe MPP for omo ye me MPP for mempe omo ye me time mempe MPP but MPP government yaba MPP government na ba ye no me ba na no otire exams ya o fail no or pass even though say me NDC ni but my daughter is doing well. A school like Keta Secondary, who would have thought say ye binya oba enye bema o. Now let me give a man a round of applause. Mona mama Ekufuado free education in Nyansa abem. Boys ni bibiri Jimmy no muku Jimmy here. Because the intake of Emma Eco School under Nanado ebi pejaye. Mahama first time no Emma na Eco School na enoso due to financial barriers and other barriers. Nanso Nanado Danko Ekufuado aban mu de na Emma enrollment e wo school mu e kosoro. Enu ntime baba na nanka me de no bekwa akoma carpenter ni aware no ene wo se wo kọ SS Emma okọ SS abaye na esini nti me yendi sini de nanso aban no education no de baaye no ebeboa me ene Francis Calamini enche obewie Harvard ene Thomas Amweni adesuni wako Brunel abaye one of the good economist students in the whole of UK. Nanado obaye no say aden ye de sikafo manko ekogu school baakum na ye de ahiafo kogu baakum aden ye de wo mo anim ade nko akọ school baakum na ye de wo mo abon no ko school baakum emwa enti saade a ye mo hie ni sikani ne ba ne ntina classroom saade ye be ya wo hie ni ba na obehu se sikani no ntade hyemu a wono so asua se me mesua de pa na me da ache me so betumi to santade we bi ahye sikani no so ne hie ni ne nante no hu se twa economics nkoa no pensue nyansa na enye balance woni animu ade no won animu ade ni na mfrem na emma competition no enye higher. Insurance Kenya me say people for so this anchi shey ba no e be pay off because e be who say enkoda anka school bi ananka yemhwe sanka betumi akoba bi ye amani ampom secondary Manswedu bia nka Manswedu bia de o ye den national science and math quiz. Nenso because of the quality nature of education na ye den man kola ni nti no mo pass na hwa ade ye Ghana ni mo ye ni nkomo e ba ne sen na ebra na wutua school fees oba na ifeli na dia ne die mu basa day student na ye mfidi o mo kotoro so na o ma feli na ye me NDC aban na wo and the MPP na mempe na ba me ba no kotoro o pass me ba no even though see as free education nkwada na ebe nyenyem no akoda no kotoro o kopase emenne nkurasefo mma ebeba presek opoku ware na ade wo hunu bi me kai say free education start ye 2019 for ni wie no ekuro bi sa student miensa ye sheda bodwa na video ne nenam social media those times ye sheda bodwa ohene no sheda bodwa se kuro no enya a scholar for enya a school for wo mo aya ade wo SSS nti ye mo maba so nanso MPP aba mempa o masem de nanso wo mo wa aban mu a meba education ekosoro utie me ye NDC ni nanso NDC wo a meba ne da achi in terms of education no enkoyie MPP ba meba ne da achi koyie nti se me ye maame amadwene ye adwuma me choose me ban education over any other thing they give me. Okay? I feel shady. Ya womwa ya se papa bi so de edutum. Ono so say ye be STEM. Na yete ha na mamfe methodist for guess. Ema o akwa ebruchiri. Ene ton chanwanom akoye robotic competition ewini. Opokuware and countless schools. A typical example is the Manswedu Bia school. School ananka ye kan kra. Oka so bi ntu su kra o ntu su. Yenso free education to me be ma school no ho ya akono. Emende mu nkwada tro wini awards even at national events. Yeti kromu ha. Wo ye teacher ni a na otro board so. And into talk short to a ye nkyra de. Onyankopon ye wadom ekufo ado say enye de bia na teacher ni be pagya ne nsa motoam na sabio ayi omo friend say talk wi aproagu na taade mu ama na taade asen ene ye use marker na whiteboard ye mfa nkyere ye nkola na de improvement in education na yama akola bi ye say friend teacher kwadwo say enkoda tete form efia de as if say and this one na enkoda antena form as if say and this one na enkoda nko school e wo trees ase yenya NDC amon beka say by the time ya omo be free abem no na trees under schools woman na has been eliminated tamo kai trees under schools na ye ma ye beto madwene say free education in your papa okuja to block ane na ban na wo mantumi ama wo ba emoma girin ba akupo anida beka kire wo say wo ba na okọ school ba na wa ye fefe no ye ma no nknaman ye aduane di intika say free education enye na fa na bra na onu mfesika mema teacher fo na ye nkoto nam preko nam ne ade ye meche man koda na nwe mo wo say mamu amu and now awufu osun because there yan say extra classes na ban tu ya dem a no so ye be di from nsam o nti na awofo na nkasa ebi tu ya 500 extra classes ebi tu ya 300 na oba san akọ na ye sign the high marking scheme edi ninya mote ho na mo dwen say ya agro ye the politics and education no anu no se munhu ya CSO so ne Ghana fo no se munhu ya politics no ye the education mu so awi o already ye the asori ene ye the ewuram ye mi ade ne na yanka se na do free education na nya papa nkoda na nkusua hwe oboa eye marking scheme me be kan wa ha educate mo say marking scheme omode ba no akwada bi ananka obenya 90%, obenya 70. Akwada bi ananka obenya 70%, obenya 40 because of the type of marking scheme. Wa bre wo ba ho etua classes fee, school feeding there we tuye sika oba na wa bia yenim sa akwada ya ben ko exams mra osema me call mass ne de bi o adan ya na eden dodo na ene na me wo one of the platforms so and a teacher ni ba kwa wa kira de ache eba so no ka se he no kra de ye ba kope call mass no omo kra wo mo ye teacher for no they found it difficult. Some of the questions they couldn't answer. Teacher ni na ono kira nkwada na de no oso went me answer inti exams na nkasa no den dada and I assigned the tight marking scheme at the aba afi twa abura omo the 45 days pe 45 days and omo the mark here nkwada bibrebe yo NDC for Ebefa University for area school etiti fie bi ni ade teachers extra normal mark normal ti omoka no ye de adwuma ni na ekogu omo nkrofo so omo nkrofo ye nim se we de omo bi ana ye pam niam ni gu omo so bebre nti ebi kura wa ade na nko betumi justify answer na enso wo pentem because the more you mark the more money you get. Na ya to ye man that de ego we end this ni on fere ade we be gina high baby jimmy o de be just say what buying am education so say you are not ashamed. You are not ashamed. Said John Mahama is repeating 2013, 14, 15, 16. The same abysmal performances in the education sector has come back again. You are not worried as a citizen because you like your party. Jimmy, that is not politics. Semi MPP ni. Na say NDC ni the policy abana cost na yemeda. Why would I say nya papa? So that they say NDC for nya papa enti yampa mo wana. Mama ye dia bro. Ene teacher ni atra dia edru baby. Yemfa na ketu yamana ye say yeniska ye de mano. For the first time in the history of Ghana again, teacher near or yeni friending. Mahama say untianaka. Untiano. Adia ye de bo education ho ban. Akadia ye de kan education no. Mahama say untumi spend this escano. And fan higher teachers ye be mark ya to ye bo mark ni ye. Obabra okobre na SS nara because amas no call no when twa untumi ko university. Nti ate so okotwero foforo. Na afei muma yema mo ka ate ne so bio. Me pa cho se munim no of deck. Aha. The ebema enkwada akotwero remedial classes the ode ba Ghana NDC for kona enkwada no kwa yem pass. Enu nti woni a ewo remedial classes no ana remedial schools no bebre NDC for omu business perform enkwada no pass ya na ye pass na na do enkwada no ye pass nti nya bebre na ekotron of deck When business is good, when school good. Sadly, I am failing because commerce no when cha unko tertiary. Inti akoda no wapew, wampew. Obeko either of these colleges CB. Now akwaya course I will fail yes, I mass course no. Na picture say oh enkoda miensa. The last time I hear mass no 2022-2023 baby no. Now subject bako 4,000 Ghana cedis. Say oye remedials no. And then I'm beginning to hear crowd say and the cost bako is around 8,000, 7,500. Nti say oba ebe kwa akọ throne of deck. Na NDC for businessmen nkwan mu be ye de no. Ade say wo kopɛ 75 million to 80 million for course bako pɛ. Say oba no fail 2 courses na opeso oya eye 72 and I say 80 75 million and I say 80 million times 2 on my miensa pa calculate na he mama ye de ho abro mama nkrofo we de bufo bia be hye mu na MPP nye na MPP time ayakoto nkwase aba nkora ni bebre nya seska no awofo ahe e no mo wo eyisebi village obetumi akoto nkoko akaso okofa 120 million e bi akwa register na ba ama na akotron of deck nti bebre beka fie ye street ne so besan ya be ye dog chain kwala bi o ye Ghana citizen you are not worried like you to you your politics to you and John Mahama ya de ye tenkola na feel Obi say it's true. Mr. Siedu, the owner of St. Andrew's Remedial School, is the NDC Central Regional Chairman. Oh, yes, so me chat through. This is a way for them to make money. Because the way I know Quadano pass SSC near the end of war. Omakan is saying, Nanado time, they were not getting money. Some of them were shutting down, some of the schools no you close. Independent Quadano be failing now without that to me tertiary, you will come and pay the money and write. Hence, they will make their money. Ohieni na own to me 75 million a day. Ni school no asano na so kosu adwuma. And so aban tantan Ekufuado aban fun Ekufuado aban na enwe ne Ghana fo ho Ekufuado aban na ewia Ghana fo sika ni na no Mama, one fadi and newu femu yo. One fadi and newu femu. Now we abe sign and ado neba umiaho. Ama yehu say NDC for they are throning na da tekrema war. Nya de to ebufu de ba MPP mo. Said the abeya womo beye de omo yi. So we are software. Na odo nse kugu Mahama so. So wenya akomasakre nti nyame de oman na hye ne nsa. Nenne yemma efa we mu a Yesu moja enka wanim. So wentumi andi no kra menyame. Yesu moja enka wanim. Obi bia wokoye campaign. Na asi bonkwasi anyom epre de ene ba ye bubo yin. Na asi no mo ska because anyom not to ye ne man ska. Wa wotia we hem kwanta she t-shirt. Ena ye jobodo you know. Ebi ana wo bent me anko school. Oba time na oye vice president no. Oye educationist. Nti anka NDC best sanka omo kra no mama education na eden e cost so heavy. Then so they are not able to do it. Me say asofo a modada amasore ma. Se woto abama ba omia Ghana beye Arab country. Nti munkoto abentia no. Mo Bible na musomu. Mo Bible na mu di preach no. any day be a mobile sumu some de dada will be a emuam for any munine no mamma Ghana Messi na wufu su enkodana ye basa politics in tea waba bemu hwe so na nkoda entry exams BEC for koyoto SSC for isu akoyoto me bet na aka kire mo. It is an orchestrated plan. Novdek for benyo musika na oba oye education minister book and researchers allowance was we came. Nurses and teachers training allowance was we came. School supply yes ya teso. Everything teachers yes yen to me famo. Everything about education was going bad, including talk. You to me convince Ghana ni magana ni TSA. They went me and to talk no. And yes, because oba beto chinchingama obare. Ntinya disuana oba ne besuana. And they beto chinchingama amowe ye no. Mombane ku feel poto. The Ayame said the NDC don't care. Lady D. The Ecoswe, the Ayame woman said they don't care. They are still doing politics with it. And kwada wa passing the bibia. Passing bibia kama ejan ko obeko university. Subject ba kunti. Ghana Pozo, big up. Subject ba ko painti. Akodada chain has been drawn back. Otiho. What do you say NDC MPP? Waba at the marking scheme. I know share aba. Mujina hose entesa. Nemum yemfenko blame Kufuado. Na unim the ayame ya. 2022, 2023, 2024. Now a high marks na e kone de. Almost say MPP for 1 year. And the NDC na wa bemu. And Kodano cultural exams in this year. About what a month or 2 months ago, no more cultural. NDC na ne wa bemu. Oma cultural ko faili. But any NDC for 1 year. A year Kufuado free education or the buy na. Thomas Amweni no matumi ko play bunel. Francis Kalamini no ma ko Harvard no eno ye bone. Enye papa. Omo no omo ba ban mu na ene nkoda na ko face the poto no eno ye Kufuado de amfa ma omo. Tell me catch us me NDC won. Eye party bi a on se bayi kakra nhye wani ase a enye wakono da. One year journey NDC abayifo. 1 year omon shede name the subject. Omon tiase. Utie. Omon tiase. And they don't care. I have come. And I know say their fellas say can you true, but hey, I got to defend my party. So let me write something stupid. We are talking about education. Kwasebia betna CD dollar policy. And oh, you see how their mind is no good. On the way I make I just say, and this no one be food Jimmy for a bed in so be joining. And this nipa kakra bi na woman omoye normal human beings so. And this in call eco faili, MPP in call eco faili, CPP in call eco faili, and my eco faili, and mem eco faili. I better ho ye dwene kwan a ye betumi adwendwene neama ho. Thank you so much, Sarah. Ye dwene kwan a ye bedwendwene neama ho ama neama akoyie. Or babe than topic no or coca dollar sem. I feel my use $2 and I'm find trauma so many answer. And this if what say Muntian you Nana Kufuado na or top pass questions. Eman Kodano Mumusi and Kodana pass and I'm a boy. Isn't that what they are saying? So again, we are going to use their budget to show them why they don't like education. NDC for you better with the interim education. Or say nanado edisika eshe SSC minimum and kwadana pass or top pass question papers near there the mom solve. No problem. Is it helping the children? Yes. Are they passing? They are passing. So what stops NDC from doing the same thing? Because wako promises of Beman Kolebi University entry fees. Nkwadana bibiri ba ye nyiska ye de beye. Inti ye be hadwene. Inti ye miem. Yen say no. Nhwe ni ye pa. Omo ye very demonic, a very demonic bunch of people. Very demonic. Say Oka me say Waba beje enkwada. Let me take this back. Wabeje enkwada o chire enkwada de. Enkwada na kotre exams e faili. Ede na mo faili ye was because one top pass question paper momo. Nti no mo faili ye. Na ubitumi ato pass question paper no. Ane nti ade nti na one to. Education is important now. Into who invest in it. You would rather chastise the person no utie ono na tumi apagya mu ede akonanim. Ghana, we have a huge problem. There were very big problem because of this NDC MPP nonsense here. NDC ni say Nyansa wo mu se mekwa akọfe sika dollar 1.5 billion. Ede akọta isi di n'echi. E wo bra eni ama wo dwa so de ne bo eden saa. Abochi so be den ebeje ne abochi rate saa. Nanso Nyansa wo mu se midiska bekwa akọhye anu mu. Dan se midiska be hye pass question papers na ye ma na pass e future leaders na pass. Omo agimi. Me ka me kire mo. Obefa $1.5 billion. Say o destabilize the city. But akodane school now obekwenya da chene de on person o discover better pass question paper de amon. Awo for man na mo ye you. Because you betina ha can be mo se can yempene. Care come so mompene. Dollar now and reflecting in the daily lives of Ghanaian ne dey. Yemfis kan ko hye ho. Say dey be nya twobate. Afi mi bisa se we nyansene a. Say dollar be gina. Ene oba be nya daache mu dey na nka ape. Because so far no me the 2014 results a kiremo woman pass we mu fail ye. 2014 enkwada quarter exams no 72 enkwada 72% and fail ye. 2015 almost I fail ye. 2016 almost I fail ye. Into what locus would they have? Locus Spain and a NDC for bewo. Mahama time they were not passing, they were failing. Utie, Mahama personal, they were failing terribly. And a waba a bill and Ankodana start a failing. Instead of us being calm and taking a holistic approach to see what the problem is, they are here writing nonsense to defend their nonsense. Intervention. And then a mission as Akasano, one of the programs. So na Kufuado intervention or the by a teacher for an amotradi any tiamoka. Extra classes, statistics, and opa. Na a real 8 and opa, they are starting normal classes. Na your ponwa, your side of Kodana tinem till 4 o'clock. Na ya prepare omo. Nti akodano, or quack or 3 exams na. Why yet we tell us solve questions in so many times in Tino, what being adeɛ bi a ɛyɛ adwuma biara almost wɔn mfa nyɛ adwuma adeɛ bi a ɛyɛ adwuma biara NDC for so wɔn mfa nyɛ adwuma responsible mining almost say sorry community mining almost say there be a jano yɛyɛ no responsible mining nipa nwɔtwe ɛkɔ police recruitment soldier recruitment aban recruitment yɛyɛ no den yɛyɛ no kakra badges wɔn nko aba wɔn sɛ yɛmfa badges nyɛ adwuma yɛn nyinaa yɛnkotu yɛ hungum na nkurɔfoɔ nkɔwu Isaac Michiao ote hɔ ɛyɛ ezu ɛyɛnsa cause nyansa ne utrim adwene wɔ fam na odwen sɛ biribi ayɛ politics. That is the issue. Me share that na me demo call 2014 15 16 na me the NDC for record in education in terms of marks and learning na e be trail interventions I de baye teacher ni etna fie 1 year close to yetu anaka during corona ntianka abanya ope education say nka yetu abetia there be nanso yese Gary Olonka no ne boa ye den Gary Olonka no yentumi nto nti munjai free education no na yentu ya be school fees awufo bi oka asa bia oye bronsam na ompe ne bada achi awufo bi oka asa ono de obetumi atua ne school fees ne be school fees bia no na ompe ne da achi because education is expensive. Na se untumi ento Gary Olonka. How can you pay for education? Se untumi ento padia. How can you pay for education? Chale mama ye dia bro, de bia meka wo. Lady D. Mama ye dia bro papa. Na onya babunu. And now me know what say. Because of marking scheme omode ba ye medin ka catch mo marking scheme no aheya na me catch mo say Joe samo kaya mem aheya me catch mo ha sa dan me ye show me catch mo say madam fo a o mark bi ama me asutire say scheme a omode aba no enkoda no kotwra won hwa bebrebe feeli intime meye hu show na me nkasa mfa ho manu enudwom sa time no scheme no was simple. You mark it up. Therefore, if they are outro, you know, now SSA amount 80% because of scheme now you dia bentino. About 70%. Senanko obenya 70% because of marking scheme no the way Omuchin said this is how we are going to market this time in Tino. Ubenya 60, ubenya 50. Enti nkwada ni bebre nya 50 nkwada ni bebre nya 49 awofo no mesremo mamubu mfu mu ma no mesremo sa call mass na nkasa no ye sheda ye se ye de anu bedi nkwada na wu university nti se ubenya 48% ya wo ya de o nya more than that nanso scheme wa ye de market ye no na emu otene nti etene grade ne so ba form ye be kan sa asem we wa ha me ko kan fact based me ko kan wo other platforms who say mama yema yeni na ho eno de ayeye omo de ayeye na eyeye ya no Ghana ni wo de ayeye na eyeye ya no afa de yedi beblemu ye ma no ono aye communist inferior tactics elimination by rough tactics said the the intake of university ebeba form no and this ni bi ehwe mesisi a ninu yakuma akotwero wa bion and this ni ba we di onimade pa we are passing the marks ni na call no de wan pass anka we John Mahama a president bi a owonyansa or de dwene outside the box here he would have called for an inquiry into it right away. It cannot be say me mind and kodani be fail just that one particular course. No, I need an inquiry. We are raising a petition to the WAEC. As the nation, yabon yoso. And kodai last yomu call ye nim results omo de ba ye. As the president, I cannot sit down when my education is going down. Hey, GES former directors near here, please write me something. If I have to challenge this, I will challenge this. Yesterday be Obana na abon. Inti shade. Ekufuado wo ho na se oba pass exams ya ye wie mu ma no. You see their logic? Ekufuado apen so. Ebra na nkoda na pass no. Enya akoda na mesia ade o, enkoda no mo nsua ade. Enkoda no mo nsua ade o. Ekufuado apen so no. Se we akola SS student ni. Se we education person na under Ekufuado. Utumi pass SSC anya wo na pass ye Ekufuado e na to books ma ho. E to questions na ma ho e na akọ pass ye. John Mahama penso no se ukolusu a eno na ye niama mienu. Enti na ma wo ye den, enti na ma wan pass. Number 1 adikudinti e ma wo when to me am pass and say social media enti when to me am pass. Number 2, enkwada na abon yet opasi bibia. We end this in politics inti. Unu abansu nugu jem. Wadamfu bi ba bra wo bre ye. Ansa na kwada yutumi ko school ewie. Ye the one subject pe amafia kwada ne dache. Politics inti wote ha. And I will blame wakwada no. A grand scheme, communist inferior tactics. My sister, Otro last year was the last 2 years. We try it. She actually did well. I still have a result here. And the Olegon. Olegon. Sabre ya meno kase ya Betty appear crying. Our host is here meno kase. Our host is here meno kase. Said John Mahama did 20,000 Ebeko NDC party officers in the party constituency executive before they have sound kind there. You will sky the bay. Show me your budget, like Honorable Upon Kroma has been saying. Show me your budget, and I will tell you your priorities. And then you will sky the bay. Say yes, it says Kadiama media for a TikTok for some Munko can be my idea. You will scar ye de beye. Now say ye this guy say ye man education that chinimuno na ya sempo pass question paper na mo pass na say no ni be to me this guy shemu amomo enkoda na esue hu no eno de NDC ni say ska no. And you still get a human being who thinks a reason to come and tell you say NDC ya buying papa na NPP ya buying bonnet. Aban bonnet enkoda ko school a omo pass it. Aban papa ankoda ko school a woman pass. Talemu diagro. No diagro. Answer. Because the children are crying as we speak. The results are out. It is not pretty. It does not give the country a good image. NBC don't care. Let us go and defend ourselves. Even though we didn't buy the question papers, even though we didn't hire more people to mark, even though we changed the marking scheme, even though we did all these things so the kids couldn't write, still we should go and say that they are doing your rule. So if your child is not passing exams, it is okay. Telling us how we are doing better with 3 more. Sure. Baako ba TikTok no ye ka education asem o be kan dollar. Me bia no dollar no wie ni baako so aba se nkoda na mpaase kra na se wan top pass question paper ama se ye kwan be ya. E kwan be na mo ye. O fa nko de na ye wie no. Amunyam fan kayen to aso no the chinchina yam farmer mo say a momo project na. Seriously. Mama yan ye ho. Now we are Jimmy for, and forever NDC will be the party of fools and ignorance. A party that has no reason. A party that does not know how to make things work. Everything you give them, they are not able to do it. NDC 1 didn't pay teachers. NDC 2 still not paying teachers. But according to them, they are doing well because the dollar is stable. My God, the dollar is stable. The dollar is stable. And I'm not getting no impact of it, but the dollar is stable. Munimunyansa. Na me bunya mempaye. Me bunya mempaye pa. Se ompe kwan. Na sa NDC fo we no mu nyina no. Ongado mu nyina wo one place no fijantum. Because as ankrofo we en free Ghana emfa ntum apem fra. Oti ha e defend aban na e de niama ba aye den a blocking the bad no o defend no. This just Marcus. Oma dwene nya adwuma wo. Ne ba efeli. Ne ba oko school and ananado no wen feli opase ye. Enso no se nanado education nye papa. Ene ne ba and ono an government efeli. Instead of say obe address the issue no, oba muaba be defend the president, or be defending NDC. I'm correct too. Seriously. Me say nebelusu. Obikura say, I am a mass examiner in the UK. We do the same interventions here in the UK. Past questions with mark schemes are essential. Nti say ene ye the scheme na tia oba na oba ebre obema wadwene ada ho obema wani ada ho no obema ya dada wa koye no NDC MPP obema ya be dada wo aye no NDC MPP na ifiri tete enye past question papers eno abi na yen past question papers ene esua de control BC past question papers. Since when did reviewing past question papers even amount to illegality? Oba eko sua de na Mahama say we mu man. Nti Mahama person kwada ne fail say na person kwada no omunim ade sa no pe. Ya na ya ye. Ya bufuo ne abafo a ekoto ye. Na akofa sa oyi ne we e de abre. I hope say you be soon there. I hope say you be soon there. I had a media in the program ni be see. My Janetta from it is saying, "Mammy, me birthday man to one pa. Nka be frame ya we me abom pa ya mami." Etie for Semakus me patro so be person join here. More requests to see how na me to me fe nipa kakra nsa na me close. But I think this is where I will leave my conversation. Ahana me de beba. Me de move free 2014. Na me de mo ba Ekufu Addo penso. Ye hu the difference. Me mo bi me dada. All right. Semagus. In that the Moaba, you know, in that the John Mahama, or the bad luck, no. ne bad tactics, ne communist inferior tactics, no elimination by rough tactics. Or they about Nkodani Buga. Most of them I know wouldn't be able to go to the tertiary this year because they will fail. The Bibri crowd would even lose hope in education, crap in general.
What did you teach on man? On your isikafu. Na DC. We too wire. Euna na recassion. Esi inya. Nche ya kopona chichire da munko funi na no tunkuni kwa pijatu.
Yes, one time.
Na chagana fuenya wana mtu. Enyima. Nyankopono ontu menyane da. Na omani bia. Wotum pono. Enyansafo no wantena ho mankwasiafo no wanya mbopeda wayi. Abrofo wo hundamade ne ndam paawo. Inta abrofo no wadwene nye adwuma ndam na we you akwa, especially when it comes to politics and leadership. Because obi ana adwene mo onto no. So osay ada okwechiri paawo. By the time when you're about to start saying, what kind of be not gentleman to what? And what you name in our constitution, what's it? Ubi and toward or to Abano, or the Nigerian
sound.
Person must have sound mind. Although when you sound mind, that's one condition. Now you bet them both you would now said or what to be.
Our sound mind.
Sound mind. Okay, the sound mind. What's on the young to move when in tea? So Obira Casa. None of some the bottom be now general or ye juma another general on ye juma. Unless in a gun of yes, the matter the year, baby, I must say. I'm not mercy. Education for over the year, which NDC Nibia okay, the dialectical reasoning deficit. Dialectical reasoning deficit. About one, they had a lot of people. When you go for Yadino, Canada, on Yemen, no, I don't know. What should you want to Baba? You will come and prove the merit and demerit, and they will move forward. Ghana yende no angoba ne demo. Oh no, only you know. Why not you now when you're saying you never keep your own fun? About that say what they know. Now the Maya Koya na de yebe. Che mo fa answer me awabi. A lot of things are happening. Same we can go into it and find a lot of things. One, government, no contribution. About no contribution. My brother.
Yes, sir.
As teachers, as workers, my idea to me, almost will be 25%. Almost, yeah. Now, by almost be 5%. About Papa. No teaching in Abuja, teaching in Abuja. Into for a whole year, the government is a member 5%. Teacher no 2,000. The whole year, no, she can't order the cacano only 200 cities. The teacher, you know, no catch about you. Oh, no, look at it from another.
Exactly.
They knew that no resort, Baba. And this need to be wow, when some day 5%, you know, up by Papa. Why do you know Yedman? Oh, why do you know Yedman?
Correct.
And they have for now what kind of this, you know, no result on Norabano. I will follow with oh my 30%, 25% on your papa. No, be bomb 5% or your papa. The result
Thank you so much, Moses.
Teaching or catching a general NDC Bay for almost 10 months. Teacher couldn't be 1 year on account.
Oh, yes.
The teacher now 1 year on account. Original watch our body. No, for some work.
Sape Pepe.
On either I'm a chance to do. We are more pet now. What to happen? He said, and pen people for answer. And come answer. Now let's look at even the preparation. And from another preparation, how come I want to go to the exams? I go for the teachers' motivation. I want you to my teacher for no. It takes care of all teachers so that when you no peer we do watch another day. No what you go, in you go, watch our body. And this is in opposition. Okay, John, the one of the teacher for no point. What is he kind of show on his more better what he is what they are. No one's
Another.
And the woman, I mean, you see, car. The president, no watch over me. What is there to watch over me? Ma, I want to hear more about. Share, and more from my way exams. What prepare one answer what we exams. Past questions are what they guide them from. More what to go to exams. What's why I'm poor? I am poor. See, into what about the past questions today? Into what about the part? What about the part? Teaching you power 9 months. You're gunning your pastor, your professor. Sabane Bianchi or the Sika or the past questions is them. Yankasa Yanamba, Modishadia. Oh no, the moment is because about the part in it, your papa. Yet my gun, you did a bad in it.
Can you imagine?
Did a bad in it. I mean, at the time I'm a child, in some of the things are not over the wire. So what you're watching now, they call the teacher, you be able to my friend, they call all teachers from the various subjects, no, we could group one. Exams now are open. These are some of the questions in the type and structure of Baba. Into here for teachers representative, what the teacher who could be sometimes 1 week, facilitators. Watch how to attempt and answer the questions and teach your kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. So the meaning in our yeah. Because these are new hobby. Minim so where dear. Nanimpa on Sora no pass examination. Nanimpa on Sora no fail examination. It depends on preparation. Something went wrong. In your baby and no whether you do 10 tamara.
Yeah.
Ma chabi. Saban one bobbing baby year. Obashas double bunny. Teacher Puno said, Bibi or one teacher Puno, we them for man no wabba them or they question. Look, even the examination atmosphere. Exams are walk out to why yesterday was what I switch of food. I post your food. What is intimidating from on campuses, meaning it will have effect on the outcome. The more from Sapi, Woku school socially. It's gonna what for. It has retrogressed. It's about not said, or teacher from they have been scared to come and report. I could have been what's it? Oh, no more. Okay, the Bandaman from a Ghana football through the go back into our schools and find out the type of food that Mofaman.
Exactly.
As I speak to you, most of the school cannot even report. Mofaman is the
yeah. Yeah.
Mofaman, sometimes what's in chair for when you do a farm Mofaman. So, Obia cannot do no worship. Now, about to school, it's about the point you've been see. About to school, a lot of it. Their own teachers cannot say. No result, no sure. It's about time. The man reason it's about time. NDC and MPP, when they say, they say, no, papa, they be what they are, what they are. And from here, they will come back to society. Meshafuna woman and Kaya Duma, not a baton and you and go on. These are the children of us when you say instant. What in this burden? I'm a Ghana. It's a number for me. Abandon the discussion of what prepare one of what pass here. Most of them would have progressed. If you didn't Baba be a teacher, if you didn't Baba be a net, if you go invest with you about woman, Ghana, you want to do. We can't eat our cake and have it. Which you accept it. na yɛnkɔ yɛn anim next time so wɔsi yɛnkɔto aba yɛntwi no yɛ yɛn eba so na anan asa yɛakɔto nkwasiamba na Ghana yɛ brɛ do ɔman no piripiripiri ɔrekɔ n'anim pɛ na wakɔfo de wɔn busufi na wabɛsa yɛ ɔman no de bia yɛnkɔ yɛn anim da de bia tete Ghana de bia osu abɔkora yɛkɔ ɛkɔto asomdwe mba Ghana da atete dama mufo mo nkɔtwe da nso so a hwɛ oye na wɔde aba.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sir Marcus Medasepa. Moses. Oh, sorry. Nanapia.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. But Nanapia or Anka no sooner do naka about Mr. Boedu.
Hello. Sorry.
Yes, madam.
Nice to say.
Patron Yamada Roman as well.
I was now. I don't know. I crum.
Okay.
I was now from it. I'm in our wife.
I do so.
Very shame.
Yes.
You say, I didn't need that wrong.
Yeah,
I'm fine to work. And when you was having wrong, say be fried and I be frato. Wow. Any bread, any what tiny and moisture. And this is for. And the bench out on your head. And if you have to be for them. Yenu, you bet me I Yedi, bet me I am. Any woman, the kai corona time now. Now, cry and go school now, Mutifi in the crowd. Omucha more than the neck corona. I any she any war mutis with them. I will move from. Shall you are married? Photo. The Kai 2023. Sami Jenfi Babo until the Kai say upon the apartment crown. It's in a Koran child. And you be a Sami Jenfi. Say it me to apartment crown muchaya. Nine number the namun to be my own venture. I am born, I'm born and you know. And a student, teachers for now, bet you on Mocano. Or we knew a piece of mind on the Chambalana day. Or what school them want a comedy now. On 3 funny young common coach. Unto a Mocano, Musia. 18 every winnie. That you have bought dear. They be the Rebecca Chamberlain say, Mumo ya. Mumo, and you. Dear, Mumu said, ya, Mumu tea. Muna mucha dear man, correct me by president, any minister, and now we treat them watching at all from Emma NDC 4 way. It will farm. Your baby sissy, and then Mamma Mato. Now, soon be a much chair. You have a mamusika. Now, Mamma, they are coaching. Now, Mamma could teach you when you are near my student for me. And only a little marching. Mamma pass soon be a chair. 22 on a school for teachers for me more. Which that 3 years, if you are 3 months. When you yes, Obia be a teachers for. So be I many then yamu a teachers for a moment Emma any penya winning dear. Now what to me the Munyans are doing now. I'm a mamma that catch him was said. We are here with free a yampa. Moses winning now, a refrain become a mamma. 3 years I would try.
What's your idea?
What's your idea 3 years? Payment to buy an 3 months. And it's Yamuka. It's women within the short term. We fit. I'm a papa way and this for the atronic contempo. I'm a dam. I'm a Nemuti school democrana. Who get a pair so they book is to cry, try their quite another year from. Almost can't be no crowd anymore. Because we're marking the crana. I do know they mark at the end of any walk. You call come dinner. If you quite what this could demo in Nano, and Emma when it's you are watching one. Open your corner for school. So, it's gonna for more beginning that by a year. You catch them with some mamma better not so pain. And this is for better not so pain. Ye ni mo mo sanu adwuma ni omo betimi aye because omo ba womo ni mo hu womo ni Ghana fo hu we ya be fo mo hu nkura ni be bo wa practice kura se den e bi next year no womo exams no ba kwa bi kwa na e be chi we mu be chi half kola so come out and for education minister ho e fa no because ni be bi an go school ho and wa be chi hu so ahu ye ka chira mu na mu tie ya e ka ene mu ko mo ni mu kanya zan mo ma no tisa abata kwa na na ku fa de ma de de what if woni ni fusun ku ma no mo mo bel we o ma na de o ma ko baba mami papi o paro wa ko exams wa pass she ni results o de abafi na fo we ni fo titi 8 years MPP bet na so no na check o ba na results o winya Ghana for mama ni nti o na mama adwu nie na mo ya mo po
Papa
I said bread be menino or the yana Paris in casa mama casawa now the iba say by re container eba na menino yede echo ema houses dama nanado a friend is saying NPP this one every year be an over 4 times 5 times if walk on now or have a so that the jack or mom to a wound anything this year 2025 I swear Almighty God the said but I'm back to January until now we think about raising heavy you see Kashi
you
or catch them say container no fire or the back thing open to anti of no year more than first na no or kind I'm a catch so catch them say every before say oh my so now say every before say oh my I feel there's one
I feel my God
I feel what but soon an apple part or more
aye
see the scene brand new Kruma
you
Kruma for a dance for because near my boy thing can you or mine and the can afford a bread the only young rain me one more long way to go to so 4 years and or mobile hammo you can't mutia and then the credit cities now much in an apple for the motivational the queen of 5 cities your mama say no boy which na platforms campaign platforms no catch me on a for say the boy the coin to say 5 cities and then we busa NDC in the John Mahama say he said the crown say and I say on go jemu go tie prices ni bi and they get the former press omo kam it be then and the back ko school betumi anya good education ya be obie su o minor say and the drop one command what to upon your for busie for and drop to am do me your phone and am o ma command what to na some talk about 5 cities in there yenya obi a wot in radio station e bia no pavia enu no wo
kotodo kono
and now about 10 cities in there
all right now odo anu si ama me
I'm nursing in Paris. Yeah, chichiri o maino. Ni asise o maino. Na so no, ye nyomo ba be fa akohwiegu, ohwiegu fo. O me yefu no mo de no. Ghana fu, mo mo ni na ho. Excellency, your friend say, alleged Dr. Bomia, one nam, a wo bo de wo. Won kai no na mo to afama no. No be tna so a. Onye person minya. What number 3? Get 4 momoni na ho na mo ko to abafo momoni na ho na mo ngi makoma mu papa no noa na de na ekọ o so ayi bia na e to ame so last 4 years e de ne ko ye oni na akofo adu mu ni sa na odwuma itimo me e to ame so
okay
omo bubo mu ba ni na no hwi ni Dr. Mahmoud Bomia Excellency, incoming president, or no panel. Or the number 3. Piani yam, very good for Mamut Wapapa, Mamufama, Mamut Baumia.
All right.
Neshishepa, Equema Moba, whatever. Na ye mano, Omutiminia, good education, Omutimin Trono Wajumi, not your form of question.
Medase, Mr. Kwajobuadu. Where Jina Huachem, Bacho, Fadia Brawai. Yes, yes, Mr. Evening, Pa.
I think the results now, me, I'm not surprised. Because maybe a teacher in
okay.
And the capture said, Mamando also, I think that there was a programmer on the by who said we have to do what we call intervention.
Intervention, yeah.
Intervention, not the map and Kwalano because you will say, go over foundation, no, and yet correct. And until any good, I'll bet me at so you know. If you are near intervention, and intervention, you know, so never say a compensated teacher now or your intervention.
Okay.
Now, they almost a year now say since 2024. We've never received intervention. So, yet professional development allowance try to be my teachers. You validate this kind of, and so you're confessed about nearby and we are going through all this, and we want teachers to what? To do what? To teach the awards and for the awards to pass the exams. Ghana has more poor condition of service. There's a baby about teachers now do money more than nothing. I say in my former to man crowd. How many months now? My Juma 1 year and 1 year. Almost 1 year or 12 months or 8 months. Now, what you have 1 month, you expect this person to say, Uncle classroom, Uncle Trade. Now, intro was no. Teachers are not motivated. Teachers are not motivated. And this has been the worst situation that teachers are home under this particular government. It's so bad because at the end of the day, one, me intervention, but two, me professional development allowance. And then who teachers the way they are going through a lot. They are going through the teacher or problem. At the end of the day, because of my now more expensive teacher have called to the government that they should set up and they should take good care of teachers, because at the end of the day, one person say, teacher for the teacher for the market and then but at the end of the day, and these are the people who are imparting knowledge. These are the people who are teaching. For so obia teaching because for class 8 o'clock 4:30 not because of people at the end of the day to say NDC on green to say or cut obi child there 1 year, no amount 3 months. Obi professional development.
Oh. Professional development for my data. And then I go so yana obi aba ne phone so. Therefore, we the major adventure aka nipa mienu pe na in the program number and Monday yan yen gidi sa ye be be na after 2 people we are be be na afi met me a kakra na ya get ready for another year. Mr. Kwajobu, do have a back na Godam person can be some questions be me ya answer oko because the teacher for the way and another name di ni ya mokoto abeti anane de I don't think say I should feel sorry for any teacher. I don't think teachers want better condition of service because under John Dramani Mahama, there was nothing like better condition of service. You were struggling to get your salary. And another, you tear our salary man, not the another who for was better condition of service. They said they are being now Kenya. Yet you people bought into the idea, say meba be we am a teacher for automatic posting. Maybe see that I am a teacher for. And idea na ya start na munya hu didi kakra. Mama almost I say in na and then mo pay no kra na ya san ye mo 3 years 3 months. Now try there 1 year am 1 month pay. You can't say same way. And so you can be tremo man fine eduma. User also ba swatch we a fan user 3234 user 3234 I'm also when you call Madam Juliet Obin Patro family why na mean to mean sorry so that's
I guess
yes madam yeah Joso
that's a pa anyway do my pa oh yeah
that's you
and then I'm member of life we so na me so mama beka dey kakra ye mana omu trends am say afi the omu encounter me so me ba eka omu tray omu resource ya ba say the na wo cheche na we educate bebre na the meka say nyame wo nchira bebre na nka me wish ni say enipa dodo na camera life no so no mo program the way you educate ye because in the said that yebra Marcus Ukano in any initial stage in a exams now they are soldier for what they are you for police for near Yako Drawa and Krano almost sa Omunya
attention
then start no crown almost did that because I have to share that end of year nursing the way exams this year. Yeah, me have behind the way that for now did a soldier for and you for Quaco Jina Honum so Mungo what panic? Share me back or throw you exams. Idea one register, Mr. Pia. Idea course I may banner elective one register for it. And not a buyer, a teacher me banner you would be in the enemy and absent. Oh, I could try them. What school? We say, maybe one did it so. Oh, not just politics in tea. Politics in tea. Dame kind of Mahama binding. Na comedian kind and me pa just a new class or move platform so class or because would you be in education or be in life? The dark would you or politics are quite marking scheme. I'm some short period to tell Moko marking exam. Not ready.
45 days.
I'm a because then the way educate him. I mean, show. Now the American said, or move a crown to two. Now, Kulano and the show more.
Yo, Julie Mate, Medase. Kwadu, now we oh yeah, we now can maybe say a question being Tenesawaba away to us.
It's not the amount of Gusu Kenyan, I said. Not the amount of Patomatinka.
I don't know.
It's not the amount of Gusu Kenyan, I said. As a country, that we a teacher, and now we a parent. Now, so open education there. Unim say, I bang ya or one share papa be as a math teacher. On yan is share papa be ma can say me math teacher yan quala ya yes you and they for other time. And now almost one student, one tablet. Besides buying we then or buying one family. And these are the things that everyone teaching and what learning because you see additional and your manual digital. And at the end of the day, even capitation grant, I was at schools in India. I was at the both school in home banana. Besides, how about we buy a then why I found. He said, these are all the questions are air coso. And at the end of the day, they are there no I am Musa for a minute. I catch kyerɛ Akufo-Addo sɛ ɛyɛ nkwasiasɛm paa wotu Akufo-Addo mene ɛka kyerɛ Akufo-Addo family mfi na ɔmo gyina sɛ Akufo-Addo akɔtɔ apɔ ane na ɔmo de ɔmo nkɔtɔ apɔ ne bi ma ɔmo na ɔmo nso ɔmo mpaase. These are the questions. I told you an MPP for communicators. Because the Crawford way be now, I catch and say, and I'm marking no crown. Omujiri say a massage figures, Omujiri say yes. So why is it that they didn't go and do the same thing? Now they are government in power. These are the legitimate questions that ordinary Ghanaians should question this particular government, especially the education minister. Look at the results. Look at the results. Look at the results. Now, I just want to tell Ghanaians that the whole Pabaya or Green Suku because or can say even tertiary no crow kai. I mean, him say the propaganda did you tertiary no kai free first year free no crown. This and say oh yeah the same. Akufo-Addo's free SHS in 2017. Yeah, rolling on free SHS. How is it? How did we do it? Free tertiary. And how can we be in the country? The country now 2020 from 2024. Share transition as 2025. You have managed the country from January to December, and you have sent students to exams. Normal failing photo, yeah, you still go back and point fingers at the previous government. Then DC and their minister of education should shout their heads down in shame. They should bow down in shame and just accept that they didn't do things right. They don't think about ordinary Ghanaians. Now your parents also now for two about media. When they say two about education, that in the F9. 2024 about a photo and then so about you try F9. Ethiopian can anuntu. Pesa Ghana phobia back at Ethiopian can anuntu. Oh, power in the back of Capra. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Obian can anuntu. Now, government is power. Look at the results. Who now say yeah can. What you should say, you think say this time around the exams was written under strict supervision. Have you seen the communication of GS? I'm a woman. I say Enkolana na bon. Like seriously, what condition? Under what condition are they writing?
Enkolana na bon. We 0.5 no, sana 0.5 no kind.
Under what condition did the government put teachers in?
Right. I do say patron me to Hawaii. I do tell me to Hawaii.
We provided uniform free for this kid. Textbook was free. Now a bit better. And you still want to compare this their results to your results? Now, Mr. Abia, wow, Obi on auto textbook, eto school uniform, eto school fees. And making sure the teacher or the Nebanako school, I should teacher here near there. Then one out of Bako school, teacher who taught textbook, who person no, and not the same results.
There be any people, these are
the reasonable questions we need to ask the government.
Okay.
So if our for now, more platform in our they should know that the 2024 election was election of failing. Voting for an incompetent government. So you have an incompetent result.
That's it. That's it. Good evening. Good evening, Nona. You hold on, Mama. Why now? And confirm the car by answer. User, one and now will honor Unyanya call or the drop away. If I dear credit bra. Yes.
NDC and NDC government, NDC party in the government, no more ruling country. They can't handle the education. They don't know anything about quality education.
Yep.
Even STEM and technical education. How are they handling it? How are they handling it? School feeding, not secondary school for your intervention. Your intervention because we realize that the double track, double track, and then Obi, I could even I was so disappointed that I don't have the opportunity to answer this question on behalf of the previous government because they yet also fail to double track now. And these people, they promise us that when they come, double track
will be a thing of the past.
FPP as a government, FPP let me tell you, when it comes to education, FPP, every problem that they know the free SHS will bring to them, they gave measures to combat the problem. Because one day who said double track, and Palano, you want to make some say, form of the breeze. I don't know. A boy on teacher, no, oh, yeah, time, Nina, and young Palati. Or also, our buying the intervention, by as in extra classes, so that it will compensate the weak one. It will compensate the two of our schools, live on double track, maybe when me and combine the credit hours. Now, they are yet. These are the things. And up to date, over 2024, you've not even paid teachers for this. And you expect teachers to teach, prepare final students for them to go and write exams, and you want better results.
That's it.
The education ministries, man, think that they have technocrats there, or more education, people are PhD say that when you run education like this, are you going to get a result?
Correct.
So NDC and NDC government, John Mahama and his government should bow down in shame. In shame, they should come out and come and tell Ghanaians that yes, we said we'll do the education in there. We have failed you Ghanaians, and apologize to teachers, apologize to parents, apologize to innocent students. In good condition to failing. So these are personal results.
May I say? Pacho, say 3 minutes in a year in do so. Use that. Me pacho for 3 minutes to go. Now OAE. When you are calling, 3 minutes and if not grab media movie. And to
but you not teacher, they be a catastrophe. Oh my God, any part of one. That be any year that so
okay.
And you know, ya nyiri ya hunye kuma. That's why I'm pepper. Ya kuma ya nyiri ya kuma. So ya mashi shi ubiya shari ano dinitri pa sa okwa buchire. Ya abucharo bawe. Ni pa bebe Ghana fon bebe. O medruan ma because I want you know. And I'm looking behind I will force mu ya you know. Sanity. And I Ghana ya freedom too much. So, and looking at social one, whether media you will be Jam Kakra. And a Yapon, Etika, and some lecturer for money to be told because money no more. Or thought to ma 5 euro and to ma saying about 100 and something series. But it's a forester, yeah, pinching. What was another one? Utia Graba could speak school fees, and I've got to say. One day background and order about 2 just 20%, not 20 school fees. Nakasani power and passes and come on for Tiama for school fees. And Cobra with Dia Brose or Quape, what they say, compare 94. For 2 mamma wife, what she said, Samba with Tiama for school fees and Samba 1 month for 2 hours old. We in the park at Semia. I was a multi a year, and I saw who is also very on my year. Teacher for no, as almost one more, and yet teacher for you accepted Uncle about my for you. Nelson, more, no wife in fact. Before one would not say, I'm going to about my MP for 1 year. And the emotion would be not the paragraph. Now, almost got to about my issue for 1 year. I'll mount the MP for any year. Oh, because why can I say, Musubanya in Yakashia that you Musubang in Yakashia that Omako swap prepare a sanity because who teach a near won't get training who crap on the China grad you who put out near being what which is Anna who put out near being I can't have been there to buy it and more there cost all mine and yet Mahama Guam and his partner on Yana no one said only minute to crash. If the merchant oh, the MDC for power about the Yawana. Wabra, or what did she say? Back, Crabba,
I'm about my moping. You come, yet, sir. Young condemn. The bananas. And not any idea I walk with you. So, and two honma, that's also go in the pack. Oh, pepper, be a bar. And also goodness of mine, who for many more. Oh, by goodness, what penny papa, I'm not be so. I want my end to your papa. And more than your day. Didn't catch it. That's almost one of my idea.
Okay.
I do. So, that's almost one of my idea.
All right.
And they know, and that's for teacher for 1 minute. I die in young one. Anyway, Metia, but Metia cost 1 minute mobile. So, what about my I to any back question, edition, back, first of all, say, oh, name, dear. Oh, be that. Edition back when you put away your own in there. Or I did, I've been a dignity. A bingo. It's our democracy. As son in the past, a sanity. The one providing answer for me here. So, Benny, dear, can you phone or pain? Near daddy. Send the power, man, be dear, so money. Send the power. Because of say, well, could grab a bino and a bush cow. What's my kind of mount foot? Oh, she got me, shut me, my minute, me, papa. Never saw me, no, minute. Nancy walk. In power, yes, you move them a bush. Will be out to me, would go to me, reducing it. I used to choose that, you know, this one or 2 Ghana for mile. I wouldn't say why being who was all cassette gun and Baba or set your money or money. Not Sapotin. Then I'm much of independent crash we do a big damage. Because I would do me.
Yeah, that's you. Why are there, pa? O message, Medase pa. Medase. O message in the movie come up, direct and straight. I mean, shout out by. Gab Media, Charlie. A brother so with a crack to us, man.
I mean, shop because I thought you two see us a young cassa, but I didn't do all the more. Okay, then in our cassa won't come master. Oh, yes, the man is which I free back. But after you know, the crown, the past questions, and yes,
of course.
The questions here is not what we we read GSS 2003, 2006, Parliament, including John Dramani Mahama, and the cabinet from Kama and the ASF Ghana. Or before when you have a school, I can't control it. Again, you shop a school. You shop a school because exams now they are yellow and now the banner for objective depends. Everything you use the system of African exams, West African exams, they set questions according to history. But things are depend on the back. School almost yes, normal. And now normal one push. That's the reason why you want a GCS set up school. Last questions, and now, could you believe that section B from question 1 to question 4? Let's get the class 4. Let's get the class 4. In general, say a lesson, let's send the school, and that's not the future. One day, it is for almost because you can take the extra platform, so I can change that for say. So, all my whole time, ever can share your question will be able to get this. In the almost
Yanyachi upon matter for no reason. And then another blockchain. And when you follow the profile, the control blockchain. That means, or blockchain, we are on one of the Coco danger. If you say, a Colama for the Coco, you know, Nana will have an some opportunity in your movement. They say, come and say, make a question GCSE, English, math, science. My end of term exam question.
Adian and say, we got media. Tihamame. Adian and say, teacher bia whether class exercise you, say ye test you, say ye mock you, say ye exam. So it is the past courses, the past exams that has been set, you know, and that ye be free and ye be free and ye be free near the aba. Oko Nigeria, omo friend, he pass question papers. They use it. Oba Canada ha meti unless you nipa no te Canada no no ti wure bim a onim de ekoso Canada. But so te Canada nko ade a examination no no friend review week. Review week no your ma places are obe study. Aha. Into no you do the review. I am the one say. You you intino so aha omonyo Mr. Adia we mo say that I don't know mo kai bi no di agro no we mo say that no mo ya because that 1 year that first year and you know they are not going to pay it. Wouldn't say 2025 there. At 2025 there no you say almost when I total no almost 80-something% of students in Enya tree. Internet just so be anya bi kura na e NBC for bi
This time around, we put almost 40%. 40%.
Go for bro. And go for bread challenge. Yes. I only DK fire. Only DK fire. Yeah,
people went to the
and let me say, I will for a soup. Insult to insult. I you when did you Adia, you're protecting the said you pay alcohol. Omu cotton. Omu tia cotton. Hey. Charlie. Gap, Mr. Crawford soon and then I will force soon and you say I will force a platform soon and then Crawford be nippers soon then. Not much what the politics. They say that the politics needs to be education. With the education also be politics. And daddy casa, Pacho, and do so. Oh, okay. But I can still talk. Okay. Me Pacho, I will clear. Because Haruna Education, back in the north, on the school of you feel was 7681, and on no battle. School, the reason why you used to pass school is as a set a poor animal with the nature of questions are. But you would one more acquire almost substantive questions, not a similar. And once a woman says near man, but if you are used to those old questions, about which mean acquire our first way, answer any crowd answering a marking scheme in an to know the question related to something of that sort. And you in your comprehension, you're on the way. Now, Haruna Idris, I won't say, to be frank, say, maybe I will feel for kind of here. Also, if we are who chair, if you want to say, person, what would be actually, as we call that pay now for you. Yes, Bacho. Better the life of the up and coming people, and only your friends say, oh, you nipa. Yeah. Oh, but yeah. Haruna used to say, I was born and bred in the north. Yeah, need the place, Mr. Unquire, 2 places, no. I'm right here, they are from 6 to 10. More one big boat near Chongwashia, Madam Adis and Hawaii. Mammy, for the bank of Chima, your group here, H. And you know, one of the Japan when you be that. What does it cry? The Sakwa, what Okojina United Nations or Qatar, and that's your best yet. But you walk up because the terrible news here. Almost every tell me that a Polania computer, personally, to be watching for them. That means because the NDC war in Ghana educational and come on contain pampas and bad. That's over 201 million. And that is a plan for United and what you mean? Meanwhile, what's already marking that person in the saying to drop more. What I say to drop more. And we education for us more for Mangole. Sorry, no revolution. Just a woman serious distracting demonstration. Mama is a single person. Also, a person who is blood group, sickle cell, or blood, and I didn't get anyone was here. So, your next was here. Was in a wooden chair or up to be over. Frida, who will now bet you may
information, blood, and you be in our way. And also, why don't know no so can check? What's the name or downloading app in the press or scanning app? And was papa. Say, and one of my game pass a year then, and this will move me a channel. Say, hospitals, according to doctors, fast in the unity of super tree, and then training grants about hygienic place like hospital. Yes. What is going on in the country? Everything of mama is evil and stupid. Just again. So what you for money within here? Shut up when you couldn't do rollings. No, mommy, this man had a gas so put that. What they opening as well, so many years. No. Send your music, Papa, I'm a mammy of free more. What could you
Yo, daddy.
Stand up and fight that stupid. Who can't say scout and past questions and here won't be command.
And why are they trying? And one will be a use here. Akiola series, Cocastic cola. You.
Because there was good investigation.
Daddy Gaza. Yes.
These people are not out there for kindness. But of course, kindness is no more and woman themselves stupid.
Yeah, daddy. Yes, daddy. Daddy. Debbie. Yeah. Yo, daddy. They say, now say daddy tie. I didn't mammy trouble. What was that? No deck, no. And ye NDC for and at the buy. And no schools now, ye no deck, umuno. And you were crop for and only those schools, no. And I'm crop for no akase. Omu businesses, egu. That you tie. Omu businesses, no deck schools, no mobile, and classes, no. Egu because and Kodai, a kufuado, the number konomako pass one time. Omukonomako pass one time. Omukonomako pass one time. It's no more luzu. But se no deck neba cost bako and ne per intel amina daddy. Akola feli cost bako na obetron of data. At least went to your crown obet 75 million and 80 million for cost bako pe. For cost bako pe. Inti we no a year orchestrated tina. One more the omope. And na sadly, daddy. Sadly no. MDC for here for now. One more idea way by how more man go school no. One more need defend the cost. Hey, not buying the war. Adia now no here near Bunu Komuno. Or no mum, ye change the marking scheme, Eddie, Plamo marking scheme, or the Pakunuma information and I'm better to our Mamma Yan Yeduma. Now, and net, I could there question the a passing Kayeni now with the one subject to pay because and only when jar on contentiary. Odi no mafia kola na ya uwie ya ubedi awofo atem ubedi sabi enkola na atem like how munitema so me say enne awofo su esu no ho me say enne awofo su esu no ho yo I do say fakakra bibra na mintimi sorry so sister Evelyn welcome why fakakra bra mintimi sorry so they say aka woni kwasi ai
school be prepare on the major no nipa ni school be prepare so mo ko peduma no mo nya adwuma nye I to say nurses ni we say no it wo mo pe kwan bi a o mo di be because I see don't ketia na aka I see don't ketia you nipa bi oye nipa boni che obi a no no na be ka che ye say ye fa no say nipa kwakora o mo di be twa so no ma je na mo de twa ye no o ma kukuru o mo yes mummy can you na me adia me di ho ya o say Canada Japan so di no ho ya papa che aban ni ye fa say enya afi no wa to me aye na yi e na fi so na toshi wo a wanya aban ni mu ayi nyina no wo to me be ka say NDC amamuo eye economy eye good che MPP yakopon fa ne bone o de fa no pa yakopon fa ne bone che no first class because we are see ni pa feli o ti na to ti se sa de we ya wo ko kwa de eye good amamu ana eye good amamu ana so ho enkofu we se ma ba ati se juma ba kura wo mo for mo nsai o education woman say we be at say be ho and $1 ya cheso and I $1 and no the parliament wo and no the country no and ya $10 so eso aduane ya better die kura no ne bo
now tablet ya time ayen e ka se be ye be tablet time ayen ka se tablet ne ye be ye Edu say ti
Wednesday say me na me catch up me na me say Wednesday no and o mu kum nipa Wednesday su kwa no mu kum nipa so for we say we different we say we do ma be there fa o mu ntumi fa country we say ko be
na me no the amount ya say ne say
come on ya contractor was 1 year come on did that and yes she said you can say go for we say wo say no mu si ba e no mo ko no mo be di when you project ba kurana na me say ya sha we bi so de you first say your mahama and ya kotali e kufu adu train na ho
wow
ofu we wo mama school for nothing mama school for nothing
na me say mediament ya say ne say edu say ti the amount ya say ne say ono a wa ma meye den wa ma meye bibi papa bia amfa mayen in terms of the education obi akoto tablet say enne adesua ya kire ne wi ase no e ya ba fumfidie enti yemma ye Ghana nkoda no ensatin fa abafum fidie no ensua de oba ya wo so de betwepo no make so tablet no ba wo mia no mo sheda no mo ma ne ye ne say wo de say only connected to any porn site e be ka ate it will not allow you to enter but mo pesa mo ko fa koton na mo di say scan nti no mo be ka say mo fa tablet ne man kola na nkola ne de betwepo no haru na idris we oh me say I'm telling you Mr. Omo ya de be kwa akoyo omo no wo ba e tablet no wan to anka uti anka onan Sister Evelyn ko YouTube why na me de yi na to na brem quick na me ntimi
ba wo mu ba na agenti na won block
site no site no
almost starting you so
yo evening but hold on man me but mo yeah yo kelet munyina so ma me kakra wai yeah gap but hold on mami o mo ma men sign off for I say sister Evelyn Pacho bra TikTok na men foul why some signing off from Facebook and YouTube na me to me we no TikTok so ntino me da muni na say Edu say hold on answer Pacho try answer na odu anu besi no TikTok for ha so person who continue akanipa 1 2 3 pe there are actually 2 pe akanipa 2 pe na me we men for be abi o this all person to aso abeto aso but ha ne de time na so 3 hours 16 minutes time na pa ho kra until I will end it here na o person will continue na wa ba TikTok na ye ni na ya den ye ni na etumi we awie no medamo amoba ye ni na ase ebio medamo a moboa ma program iko eye reverend team for joy da wase eye nana virus ye da ase apia ye da ase chairman Janice bedi akon ye da ase eye professor Boedi ye da ase professor Frank Dr. Frank Bano ye da ase Dr. Domfe ye da ase Felicia eye Diva show also me da ase na RD show eye SKB TV Raz Media GH munina medamuni ase Gab Media medamuni ase se moboa na mutumima I will like a media no ko nyame adoma Wednesday e baba ba ko chana de me control pages so na me no makoye Jen testified udin tan na wo kwase a we nobody is bleeding. It is your stupid party who has ignorant and ignoramus, low-minded, poor grade people to just do nonsense. And so they are putting people's life into danger. So nobody is bleeding. I live in Canada. There is nothing that is making me bleed. I'm not bleeding anything. The people in Ghana who listen to your stupid government and made a foolish decision are the reason why that is happening. Sister Evelyn, when I'm saying Cabra TikTok, but I said, okay, so about how they and Pacho, you born a quick name to me and this section, no why? Because I'm coming, what about TikTok and Uncle
Maminko.
Oh, me that's it. And you know, na kwa kachira wo NDC for no say omo and mama Ghana for believe free Facebook, YouTube. Thank you so much. We shall come again on Wednesday. Me that's it. Yanko, edu say Yanko.